Greetings, family. Let me share something with you all. I know that originally I set everything up on my mobile. So I then created this. I always forget to use StreamYard. But let me share this so that everyone will know that I'm now on here live. It should come up, but I just want to make sure. Okay, so let me delete the other one. All right. Let's get it together. Okay, so I took notes so I can stay on track. I did not share the new one, but everyone will find me here. Let me know if you all can hear me. I'm using my microphone, but I also have some fans on. So let's get started. Greetings, family. Welcome back to another Lemonade special. This one is being an African American. Yo soy Americana de Africa, which means I'm African American. And then man African American la, aka Gambian by choice. To my new subscribers and those watching this video, I am TayTay, aka Shauntay, aka Maimuna. Thanks for tuning in. So I'm going to take this time to greet everyone properly. I know Nehnala always say, when are you going to do this Wolof video? I promise you, sister. I promise you. I just have so much on my plate right now, but I'm slowly pushing things off my plate so I'll have more time. And this plant is bothering me. So, greetings, Super Black from the Gambia. I'm so jealous, brother. I'm so jealous. I wish I was there. But inshallah, I'll be back soon. So, I'm going to take this time to greet everyone properly, right? Because I know we are all in different time zones, right? Super Black. Let me know if you all can hear me. Like I said, I have my microphone, but I also have a fan on. I have the ceiling fan. The window is open. Yeah, out of all days, it's warm today. Normally, it's been really, really cool. It's been really, I ain't going to say cool. It's been cold in the desert. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Super Black. Thank you, Afia. You know, I had to let the lioness loose for this video, right? And just so you all know, thanks to Purelistic Health and Beauty and Naturalsbyshauntay, man, I love her products. I do. I really do. But, okay, so, Naka Bechekbi to my West Coasters. That means, how is the afternoon? Naka Gonsi to my East Coasters, which means, how is the evening? It's before the sun goes down. To Sumagambians, Naka Gudibi, that is how is the night. And then to those who are farther east, because there's some people that watch my channel from Pakistan. Naka Subasi, which means how is the morning. So, before we get started and let people slide on in before I really get started. Okay, so I'm going to teach you all a little Wolof. For Deka or for Jige. For Jige or for Deka, which means for Deka means where do you live? For Jige means where you from. So, I'm going to give you all a chance to rep your hood. Wait. I don't want to be called ratchet, so let me say this properly. I like to give you all an opportunity to represent your neighborhood or your state, right? I'll get into the ratchet later. Hello, Miriam. Greetings, sis. Love to hear from Sunshine State, Florida. See, you already knew what to do. Florida in the house, AZ in the house, Gambia in the house. Yeah. So yeah, rep your hood. In this video, you all, I'm going to be covering a lot. I know I haven't been live since I've been back in the States. So get comfortable. Get comfortable. Super Black, I know it's almost it's 11 after 11 there, so but you all get comfortable. So I took notes because I have to stay on top of things. Because if not, people start commenting and then my behind will be all in the comments and forget about my notes. So the title is Being an African American. What is it? What does it mean? Okay, how can I say this? What does it mean to be an African American, right? As a woman, I can't speak for men. I have never been a man. But as a woman, we know that being an African American woman, we have to wear many different hats, right? Some people call it switch because we do have to switch. If you work in the corporate world, you have to behave in a certain manner. You have to speak in a certain way. Those who, and I know many of you all are some educated folk, okay? My subscribers are some educated folk. So you all know that we have to handle ourselves a certain way in the workplace. We can, you can't just be Black African, right? In the past, I was fired for wearing my natural hair. So we all know that hair in the corporate world is an issue. I'm not going to say it's an issue because it's not an issue on our side, but it's an issue for other people. So, you can't wear natural hairstyles and things like that. At least things are changing now, but that's how it was in the past. So we have to be one way around our real friends, one way around our associates, and then a totally different way around our coworkers. Am I lying, y'all? Drop it in the comments. So no one will truly understand what it means to be an African American woman unless you are an African American woman. Even people that move from other countries and come and live in America, they may understand some of American culture, but real talk, certain things you only going to know if you live here. We've been raised by two Bobs. We've been educated raised around two Bobs. Let me correct that. We were not raised by two Bobs. We've been raised around two Bobs. We've been educated by two Bobs. And if you're around people for a certain amount of time, you may start to pick up on some things, and maybe good, maybe bad. But people say that African American women are hard. African Americans, we're tough and hard for a reason. We are the descendants of the slaves. We are the ancestors of the slaves. So we can't be any chumps. I mean, why would we be? Our ancestors been fighting over here since they got here, and we're still fighting for rights. Not me, I'm coming to Africa. But like I said, no one will truly understand what it means to be to be a woman unless you are a woman. And no man can tell me how to behave or how I'm supposed to behave. Let me correct that, because he's a man. He don't have to worry about being snatched, and he's a man. So this is going, like I said, this is going to address quite a bit of things. So you all may have seen a couple weeks ago, the Afrodamus Report did a video. He did, I think I saw 2 videos. So let me address the first video where he said, did Tay actually pay someone $1,000 for sex? Abu, bruh, I'm talking directly to you, right? We had a conversation, did we not? And I said to you, brother, you're Gambian. Do I have to pay anyone for sex? Did you not giggle and say no? So I'll make a video about that. Because we know it's not true. But for views and dollars, I guess people would do a lot of strange for a little change, right? But so I said that's out the way. But how he did a video on the scammers. He did a video on Kwesi and G, right? Kwesi's a scammer. G is the assaulter. Just in case y'all didn't know. So he did a video and I saw it. I did see it. It's funny because the video that he showed, I remember that video. I remember being in the comments, running my mouth. So I didn't see the second part. I just saw the second part when he showed it. Now, brother, you were on the video. You were on the live. Now, he said that he forgot. Fine. You know, life, he lives in America. He probably forget things the way we forget things. However, to the woman that commented that said, it's been 2 years and they still talking about it. Yes, sister. It's been 2 years and I still have not received my money. People are still being scammed and we deserve justice. So it shouldn't be said it's been 2 years. The comment should have been, I support them. Keep fighting. It's been 2 years. So before I get into everything, I do want to, all right, so I have to apologize for using workout words, right? No one really cares when you use workout words in the gym, right? Because everyone is using those words in their head. But I apologize if I offended someone with my workout words. But I'm going to tell you why I use those words, right? You all have been seeing since I came up on YouTube on this channel, because I have another channel, Naturalsbyshauntay. But when I came up on Travel with Tay-Tay's channel, you all saw that I was nice. I was working behind the scenes to try to get my money back and get justice for the investors. I was ignoring the hoopla. I would throw a little stab there, excuse me, but it wasn't full blown the way I've had to go. But let me address something. I have to say, you know, big ups to the Afrodamus report for exposing, the way he said it, the crime syndicate. Right? I did tell y'all this was happening and, you know, what the truth was, but I'm happy that someone else exposed them. I am. I'm happy that someone else exposed these people for the criminals that they are. Now, trying to stay on topic. Now, if these people, which y'all seen, and that's like I said, the way he phrased it as a crime syndicate, how do you expect to handle criminals? Don't worry, I won't wait. How can we, if I was taking the high road and I'm fighting behind the scenes, how else do you expect for someone to fight a criminal? Where these, y'all saw how they were talking about other people and me. Y'all saw how they were talking about women, right? You saw how they were talking about women. So how else am I supposed to handle them? How else am I supposed to deal with them? When you're dealing with pigs, you got to get in the mud and get dirty, right? So I apologize if I offended anyone with my workout words, you know, those 4-letter words and those other letter words. But certain things have to be addressed, you all. Certain things have to be addressed. And if I'm trying to take the high road and these people are just disrespectful as heck, yeah, I have to say certain things in a certain way that they understand. Now, yeah, I don't know how anyone else expect me to behave when I'm dealing with devils. How do you deal with that? I'm surprised Shanquilla's mother is not on here cursing and stuff. God bless that woman. You know, God bless that woman, and God bless that girl's soul. And may, though every last one of them go to jail in Mexico. No one wants to go to jail abroad, right, y'all? We're going to get into that. No one wants to go to jail or prison abroad. I think U.S. prisons is better than any of those prisons. So let's define. Hi, Gracie Griffiths. Hi, Tay Blessing sister, who made a video, just came in. The Afrodamus Report made a video. I don't think I could put it in the live. Yeah, I don't think I could put that link in the live, but the Afrodamus Report made a video exposing the scammers, exposing Kwesi and G. They did a video on the Black Negroes channel almost 2 years ago, and he went back to it and broke it down. And I'm like I said, respect, right? Wakanda forever. Respect for making that video, Afrodamus Report. I respect you for coming back and clearing some things up. But let's talk about Ratchet, right? Because he called me Ratchet. So as an African American, we know Ratchet. Love and Hip Hop, Black Ink Crew, any of those stupid ASS reality shows, we know Ratchet. But I take that as disrespect to call me Ratchet. When you made a video on these criminals, so how would you have dealt with them? Because we can be one person on YouTube and then in real life be totally different. So yes, like I said, I apologize to those that I offended using my workout words. But how else would anyone deal with these people for 2 years? Then this was after I was assaulted, right? So you see the video, you see them talking crap, and then I get assaulted. And then Kwesi makes comments underneath that. How else do y'all really expect for me to behave? Don't put me on a pedestal, because Tay is human just like the rest of you all. I'm not perfect. We all make mistakes. So yeah, don't put me on a pedestal, because when people come at me sideways, yeah, I tend to put Jesus down and curse him out and keep it moving. But you know, I'm patient. I can deal with a lot of things. I took a lot of crap from a lot of people, but there comes a point in time where someone has to say enough is enough. And that's what I said. But let's get into Ratchet. So I want to give you all the definition from Google as to what the definition of ratchet. It says ratchet is a slang term that can mean exciting or excellent, often used as a term of empowerment among women. I've never heard that. But this is Google. I don't know who put this definition up there. So it says dictionary.com. That's who put it up there. Some may also use ratchet for when they are feeling bad in some way. The term has been previously used, however, as an insult characterizing a woman as being overdramatic or promiscuous. So, overdramatic or promiscuous. I would really like to know why he used that word against me. But I may never get the answer. But like I said, being an African American, the brother is in America, but he's Gambian American. Someone can live in this country for the longest time and still not understand African American culture. To call an educated woman, myself, I'm not talking about anyone else, but me, ratchet, after what I went through, okay. So I don't understand, like I said, why he deemed it proper to call me that. Out of all the people, you call me ratchet. But that was Ratchet Nation, that video we watched. That was Ratchet Nation. Brother, you never called them ratchet. Why? Let's keep going. So, y'all saw, if, like I said, if you saw the video, then you saw the type of people that I'm dealing with. All right. So, my last point was, like I said, if you're fighting pigs, then you got to get in the mud and get dirty. So let's move on. This is going to bring me to the assault case. That's the thumbnail, y'all. The assault case that everyone is talking about. Now, I have the story directly from the wife. Let me rewind since I brought up wife. So Abu, the Afrodamus report, said that it was wrong for me to bring up G's wife. But if you all saw the video, you heard Kwesi saying, oh, G's wife, oh, my wife said. So she put herself in that almost 2 years ago. Did she not? If I wanted to stay out of it, Tay would have been like this. I would have been watching the show, but I would have kept my mouth shut if I didn't want to be in it. But let's... So it wasn't wrong for me to put her in anything. I didn't know that was his wife. I just took the best picture and posted it. If you don't want your wife shown, then don't put a picture of her online. If you want something to stay in the past or stay behind the scenes, then don't put it on the WWW, the World Wide Web. I'm just saying. So let's get to the assault case and then I'll talk about the wife. Now, I do want to give you all an update on the assault case. Excuse me. Someone asked in the comments for an update. What happened? Well, what had happened was he was charged. Jibby and Jai was charged for assault and willfully destroying my property. So when I come back, we go into court. Recently, I posted, did I post the video? I think I did post the video. I think it's Sisters International. Someone sent me a link. Someone put a link in my comments. And, you know, what happened to that family is devastating. I can't, y'all know Max was killed, right? And when I say killed, let me just give a clarification for that. So the brother is not being charged for killing a dog. No. There are some other things that's going on that I can't really talk about. And he told the SO, this is civil. The SO said, look, don't tell me how to do my job. This is criminal. So it's not about the dog. It's not about the dog. Yes, I can sue him civilly because I sent him money to take care of my dog. And the dog got sick. Max got sick. And everyone in that compound just sat and watched that dog die. Sat and watched my boy die. What type of people are these? I'm not talking about Gambians altogether. I'm talking about Usman's family. Like, who does that? And then come to me and they're like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. I had a conversation with them. But if you're not coming up off some money or some land for what your brother, your son, your nephew, however he's related to you, for what he did, then he will be charged. That's on him. So someone in Shrek's comments said, I think her name was Ida. She's a Fula. And she said, something about Shauntay weaponizing the police. If someone understands that comment, please explain it to me in the comments. Because how do you weaponize the police? I'm confused. Maybe I'm a little slow. Because the police are there when someone breaks the law, correct? So if someone broke the law, they can't move forward with a case unless they have evidence. So evidently, there is evidence. So how am I weaponizing the police? Why isn't Miss Ida saying that the criminals need to stop breaking the law? How about that, Ida? That's what you should have said. I know you did, support me and say that those were my guests, which they were my guests. Stupid Shrek talking about that's her security. She went from that child is special education, y'all. She goes from, what was the first one? I don't know what her first excuse was, but I was calling somebody to beat him up. I told y'all who I was on the phone with, who is willing to testify as to who I was talking to. To these people are my security, to these people, they're not Americans. And I mean, God bless that child's brain. God bless Shrek's brain if she has one. God bless her, because that's just a hot mess. It really is. But so I don't understand the whole weaponizing the police. If someone does something illegal and they do something wrong, then they need to be held accountable. The family that was robbed and the dog was killed, and oh my God, you come home to blood. They said someone murdered the dog and then drug the dog all around the house. Who does that? And cuts the appliances. That's jealousy and hate. And unfortunately, we will get that. And I'm not just saying we as African Americans. I'm talking about anyone that may have a little bit of money and that's living above poverty level. If you come to the continent of Africa, you're going to go through that. But I promise you, you keep fighting. It wasn't easy for our ancestors to leave, right? They didn't leave on, oh my God, I'm sweating. That's why I don't wear long sleeves. And this is not even long sleeves. It's not like they left willingly. The way our ancestors left the continent, what makes us think that it's going to be easy going back? It's not. But I promise you, none of y'all, I don't think, I'm just assuming, none of y'all have been through the hell that I've been through these past 2 years. So if I'm still standing, y'all can still stand. Do not look at my situation or anyone else's situation if you are contemplating going back to the continent. Just do it. Yes, try to connect with some good people. It was nothing but bad-minded people around me. I thank God that I am surrounded by good people now. The people that I talk to, when I call certain YouTubers names or if I say something, they like, we're in the business sector. We don't know these people. What are they, scammers? We don't. So I know that I just connected with the wrong people from the first time I went there. But it's okay, because that's why I'm fighting. So yes, do not look at my situation as Bible. It was just, this is my journey. And sometimes I'm not grateful for this journey, but the majority of the time I am, because we are taking the punches and the kicks and the bruises, literally, right? For you all, some people are afraid to go to the continent. Some people, I mean, the people that I meet, I know my travel group gonna be popping because they like, wait, you going back again? When you going again? I want to go. So, but I just, like I said, I want to have things in place because I don't want what happened when my guests came there to happen again. So I will not be traveling. I will not be bringing anyone to the Gambia with me again until all of this stuff is taken care of. Then I'll have some people traveling with me. Now, people may travel with me somewhere else, but just not to the Gambia, because that was a bad look. That was truly a bad look. And a person is saying, oh, I'm Gambia. I'm Gambia. All Gambians don't act like that. All Gambians are not going to assault a woman in broad daylight. I mean, yes, domestic violence happens, but I'm assuming it happens behind closed doors because I've never seen it, right? But I know it happens everywhere, not just in America, but in the Gambia also, and abroad and everywhere else. Domestic violence happens, but that's not the way Gambians behave. That's not the way Gambians behave. Now, one thing I am going to say is, like I said, Abu said that I should not have brought up the wife. But someone contacted me and gave me some information. This was not the first time that this man has been brought to the police station. I'm talking about for my assault, y'all. This is not the person that assaulted me. This is not the first time that this person has been brought to the police station, him nor his wife. Right? And this is just my opinion. This is strictly my opinion. But if he was so quick to put his hands on me, what do you think is happening at home? So if a man is a woman beater, he's a woman beater. He's going to say, I'm going to beat this woman, I'm going to not beat that woman. That's just my opinion. That's from what I see, how he's been behaving and how he reacts, that wasn't the first time he sent me, he said any, that was the first time he's ever put his hands on me, but that's not the first time that he has raised his voice. Like, I have a voice note of him saying he want his kettle in a book because it was Kwesi's book. Mind you, I didn't even have the book. You left the book in my compound, and then one of your friends took it. But then I find out that all three of the little criminals, there was something, they had a pact. I'm going to take the book, you read it, take your notes. I'm going to give the book to this person, you read it, take your notes. I'm going to give the book. So he knew about this. So to sit there and make a big deal, but that's what happens with people that don't respect women. That's what happens with a man, a male. I'm not going to say a man. I'm going to say a male, because men don't put their hands on women. So, yeah. So, Miss Erica, if that's your name, Khadijatu, I don't know. Don't put yourself in things. Don't open up your mouth if you don't want to be involved. Don't call the police and talk to the police in regards to my assault case if you don't want to be involved. Stay out of it. But you didn't. But real talk, your husband gonna take you to the poorhouse. How many people you've paid for him? Baby. So we're gonna keep it moving, y'all, because I ain't gonna be on here all night. I went to the gym with my friend this morning, and I think she tried to kill me. She tried to kill me. But I love you for it, boo. That's the only way this body gonna change, right? So when we went to the police station, they called me when they got him. And, you have to go in there and you have to, you say your part, he says his part, or the other party says their part, and then they move on from there, right? So we go, we say my part, this, that, and the third. And it's funny how he tells them, oh, she's been talking about. Sorry, I had vegetables, y'all. I always have vegetables. She's been talking about me nonstop, blah, blah, blah. But thanks to the Black Negro doing that live, and thanks to Aphrodite's report going back to it and referencing it, who started it? We literally in the police station, and he's speaking Wolof, right? To try to make it a us against them, right? Oh, she said I'm broke. Oh, she said I got deported. Well, I'm just speaking the truth. Isn't that the truth? So he said, no, halis be. So what he was trying to do is connect with them, saying, oh, she's saying I don't have any money. Y'all don't have any money. She talking about all of us. They did not jump with that. He's talking and he's talking and he's talking, which is going to take me to my next segment, because there's someone that's been on Shrek's channel and on his channel going crazy, and he said her name. I knew it was you, my Angolan sister wife, ex-sister wife. I knew it was you, boo. But I'm going to get into that too. Monica. Y'all remember Monica, right? Shrek did a video with Monica. Y'all remember that, right? Where she said she was giving someone an allowance. Isn't that sex tourism? Why would you give a grown person an allowance? That's not your child. That didn't come out of you. Someone that you're sleeping with, you're giving them an allowance? But you want to say, I'm there for sex tourism? I don't understand the hate, y'all. I really don't. This girl been coming back and forth to the Gambia for I don't know how long. But I'm going to address you, Monica. I'm going to address you, boo. So we're in the police station, and he's talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. They see my phone. My phone was damaged. I mean, literally destroyed. These phones are just glass anyway. That phone is just destroyed, right? So he shows them a video. I don't know what video he's showing. Oh, there's someone that is exposing her. He was talking about Shrek. Exposing me? This girl can't even get her stories right. Whatever. Shrek got something coming for her though, boo. So he's talking to them and talking to them. So all I did was took my friend's phone and handed it to them and showed them the video. And she's looking. She said, this is assault day. That was the end. That was the end. The officer, I don't know if he was a sergeant or the officer, he let him talk. He said, yes, so you're being charged with assault. So I'm going to tell them, everybody that's listening in this video, whether you are on the up and up or you on the down and you crooked, I don't want to be like Oprah, but I am. You get in the cell. You get in the cell. You get in the cell. You going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail too. Because it doesn't make any sense. You want to break the law, then you go to jail. That's just what it is. This is why I'm trying to live the straight and narrow. We give the government enough money when it comes to taxes and everything else. I don't want to give them my freedom. For what? Did no, I like my freedom. And honestly, I'm not trying to do anything to send my behind to jail. I'm enjoying my life. But when you're dealing with criminals, evidently they don't feel that their life is worth anything. So they're like, well, F it. I'm going to mess up your life. But God, the person that got robbed in the compound that I used to live in, sister, when you going to do your video? Please. But I just want her to share her story, because you will see the modus operandi, the MO. And how, like I said, the owner of the compound, sister Isatu, said that I was a tubob that was from the UK. Why would you tell that African-American woman I'm a tubob? Is it a conspiracy? I don't know. But I sure told the prosecutor. Sure did. So, the sister, the people that did a video last night, like we see, like I made a comment and I was just like, offer a reward. Everybody need money. Offer a reward. And in the future, if someone hires someone, I think we all, not just Americans, not just people from the UK, even Gambians, get a copy of their ID card. Take a picture. That way, when things like this happen, it sure is easier to find someone. Yes, they can track the phone number, right? If you have the phone number, the police can track the number. But if they're like, gee, they're going to cut the phone, they're going to change the phone number. But they still found us behind. Saying he wasn't hiding. I ain't hiding. He posts all that stuff. I'm not hiding. I got 2 businesses. But I sat right there and heard the detective, the investigative unit say, the reason why the police got us involved is because when we talked to you, you refused to come to the police station. So we found you. Some people said, why are they why are they out on bail? So let me just explain the what I understand as far as the legal system. If you're arrested and you're charged, if you're arrested and charged, I don't know if they arrest but handcuffs. I don't know. I do see some people walking in there with handcuffs on though. But if you are charged, then someone has to come and bail you out. If you don't have anyone to come and bail you out, then you go to mile 2. So that's why people have been arrested and charged. Sometimes they hold them for 72 hours. And sometimes they could get bailed out right then. I don't know the logistics of it or what would determine one being locked up for X amount of hours as opposed to for 72 hours as opposed to getting out when someone comes there to bail you. But that's why, because someone said, how in the world is he out? Probably because the wife came and bailed him. Somebody bailed him out. I don't care. Not my problem. All I know is we will be going to court, and I'm not letting any of these cases go, y'all. Because people, just forgive. I mean, certain things are not getting any better. You know, the sister with the dog. I'm like, oh my God. But when some people see you moving money, you bringing things over, they see something that they do not have. And not everyone has the mindset to not, where their conscience would say, oh, they do it better than I am. I should rob them. And then the conscience says, the angel, right, is like, don't do that. That you want to go to mile 2? So I guess most people will say, I'm not going to do that. But some people are just like, they following the devil. And they're like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just grateful that I had evidence for each case. I'm grateful for that. The sister that got robbed in the place that I used to stay in, I don't know what evidence they had, but they were getting fingerprints and stuff like that, but no evidence came to her cell phone. Right? Even if they have an inkling, is that the word? Inkling? Inkling? Yeah. Even if they have it, let's use a different word, an idea of who did it without any proof, the police can't go after them and do anything. They don't do that in America, y'all. They need evidence. So, damn, y'all quiet today. So they need evidence. And unfortunately, I think in that case, they didn't have any evidence, but I would say this, be mindful, you all, even if you can, I want to say vet the compound owner, because we don't know who's in cahoots with whom. We have no idea. Most of us don't speak the language. I mean, I speak a little bit, but I don't speak enough to really get by. So most of us don't speak the language. It's a different culture, you know, different religions. And, you know, religions, people judge everybody. The Christians, like, the Muslims don't know what they're doing. The Muslims, the Christians, it's just like, and I'm just using them too because we're dealing with America and the Gambia and Africa, because most people in Africa are Muslim. But there's judgment on both sides. There's judgment on both sides, right? Hey, boo. Inclination. Am I pronouncing it right? Inclination. Thank you so much. What was I saying? Most people, I was saying vet them, but like I was saying, we don't know the culture, we don't know the language, we don't know. But it doesn't matter because, I mean, Gambians are being robbed too. It's not just us. It's whomever they think, oh, they got a little money. Oh, they have a TV. I don't know why these people keep taking TVs, right? I don't understand. I didn't even have a TV in my compound. And someone that was always around me kept saying, you need a TV. I said, why? I'm never here. What the hell do I need a TV for? That's most of the time. Most of the time I don't. That's the most time that I don't watch TV is when I'm in the Gambia. I just don't have time. I just hit the ground and I'm running. But, you know, we have to be mindful. And when I say we, I'm talking about all Africans. We have to be mindful of who's around us. And like I said, maybe get some ID cards, make a copy of their ID card. I don't know. Maybe that would scare people, but I can't believe that, you know, no, I can believe it because it happened to me, but not as devastational as that family. But I cannot believe that the boy just got paid and then he just does all these horrible things to this family. And I'm like, they said his name is Usainu. Usainu, what do you think is going to happen to you? First of all, if someone's going to break the law and rob someone and steal, go rob a bank. Get enough money for you to get out, go to a country where you cannot be extradited and live your best life. But if you're not doing that, where do you think you're going, bro? It hurts my heart to see these young people just throw their lives away. The Cabo Six threw their life away for what? For jealousy? For hate? For envy? When you can get off your butt and go and do the same thing that girl was doing. The jealousy and the hate and the envy that's coming from Shrek, she could do exactly what I was doing. But no, some people just rather live in that jealousy and hate and envy and all the 7 deadly sins, and they just rather live in that than live in light. I ain't perfect, but you know, if the Bible is true, then I want to hear well done. I want to hear well done, thy good and faithful servant. I ain't perfect, but when you know better, you do better. And I know better, so I'm doing better. But it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that some people are just so negative and they just thrive off of negativity. So let's get into this assault, y'all. Before I do that, let me get into my ex-sister wife. Let's get into her. Where's my phone? So I'm not going to bring it up because I don't want any of Shrek's stuff on my channel. And it's funny because the ex-sister wife, Monica, want to say, oh, Shantae Marie White, aka Tay, aka Maimuna, or something like that, right? So she want to put my whole name out there. The one time your name was in my video about that little fake cubic zirconia ring you were talking about, you put in a privacy complaint. She put in a privacy complaint. So if you go back and you look at that video, you will see, I think that's Lemonade Special Part 2. You will see you will see it blurry. It's blurred out, right? But I'm gonna go over a couple things because I'm just gonna expose her, right? I am gonna say this. I have a few videos that are coming out, the videos that I've been promising you all, the Blacks That Tell All. I did get my African ancestry back. So I will be setting up a live. I have not looked at it. I got the email, but I'm going to look at it live with you all. I want y'all to share that with me. But sorry, I'm just getting to these messages. Okay. So, yeah. She want to sit there and put my name out there, right? But it's okay. All y'all know that I'm Shauntay White, right? She put my middle name. But you want to hide behind the camera, midget, little midget digit, little oompa loompa, paying somebody for sex. Oh, I'm sorry. That was an allowance. So you giving people an allowance and then you want to say I'm there for sex tourism? Okay, Monica. Okay, boo. It's okay. I know that you don't have any self-esteem. So I'm going to pray for you. Thanks, Lonnie. How you doing, boo? Peace and blessings to you and your family. I understand. I understand. I'm not going to give you a pass, but I understand. You know, sometimes you all, as an African American woman, I will tell people to let the pride rise up because we know that so many people are just trying to break us down, break us down, break us down, break us down, from our hair to our skin to our body types, right? So I tell the young people, love yourself. Love your chocolate skin because people lay out in the sun to look like us. People go and get surgery. I saw a commercial for some lips. I don't know what the name was, but it was like natural looking lips. Natural looking is not natural. I don't even have the soup coolers that I want. But I'm not going to go and pump nothing in it. I'm not going to go and pump anything in it. I have to use proper English because I was called ratchet. Now I'm being ignorant. But yes. So let's get into the sister wife and then we're going to get past this. Y'all remember I told you she was charged, right? Okay. So on a video where the person said, I did not put my hands on Tay. Her name is on here. It says Deborah, Debora. You can begin a signed petition to have Shauntay deported, banned, blocked. So that's why I thought she was from the UK because it said blocked, BLOKED. Maybe she meant the right blocked. I don't know. Banished, rebuked. Rebuke. What are we in church? From entering the Gambia ever again and send it to the Gambia and immigration enforcement authorities. Now, if you all remember who she is, right, then you will know why she's saying these things. She never wants me to come back to the Gambia because she does not want me to finish my testimony. You can't stop God, Monica, aka Deborah. Lonnie, bless you. Bless you, sister. I appreciate you. I'm going to tell you what's that's going to go to, too. Thank you, Lonnie. I'm going to pause with Monica. When I made that video and I said I need y'all help, this is my original copy. Look at this. You see how thick this is? So thank you, Lonnie. I appreciate you. I'm going to put that towards making copies. I need 9 sets of these, right? So I need to make 9 more copies of this. Then I need to put it in a priority envelope, which is $10. So for the sister, aka mom, I appreciate you for fixing your comment or whatever, but I don't have a reason to lie, right? I lost 16,000 US dollars. Only people that really understand money understands how much that hurts. So please, I that's why I know I got a lot of clap back. I'm sorry, y'all, but people be trying to come at me, but I'm gonna try to do it respectfully, minus the workout words. Don't hold me to it, but I'm gonna try. I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna try. So this is why I ask for help. It's hard for me to ask for help. My mom and my stepdad, when I was in college, they were like, "You want some money?" My stepdad, "You need some money?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." "Huh?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." He was like, "She'll never take any money from me." And I said, "Because when I need it, that's when I'm going to ask." So I don't need it now, but that's why I'm going to ask. I used to tell him that. So I just want to tell you all that, unfortunately, there are people that have information that they're holding on to in regards to this civil case. And I'm going to speak to this person directly, and I hope you hear my video. I hope you see my video. If anyone knows who I'm talking about, send them this part of that video. But I'm going to say it generally. If you have information in regards to this civil case, you don't have to send it to me, because people are like, "Oh, she's going to put it on YouTube." No. There's plenty of things that people told me that has never made it to YouTube. But certain things need to be said on YouTube, right? But this, if you have information in regards to this civil case, because this is not just TV. This is not just entertainment, y'all. This is my life. This is my life. This is other people's lives that's been affected by Kwesi Boyd and Art Kathy. So for the people that are saying, "Oh, she need to get over it," you need to go sit underneath a rock, because you have no regards to humanity. What if somebody did that to your mother, your sister, your daughter, your niece, or you? You will have a totally different conversation. It will never get to me, right? As far as if someone has information in regards to this civil case, you don't have to send it to me. That's who you send it to, the duty agent, right? That's who you send it to, the duty agent. If you want the email address, I will send it to you. Email me at TravelWithTayTay@gmail.com. I'm just going to put that in there, because this has to end, y'all. If not, I'm going to be on here 5 years later. No, my case should be over by then. But yeah, that's the FBI. Send it to the duty agent. You know, he is waiting for my updated information. Yeah, he's waiting for my updated information. So I'm sending that, but I have to send it to 9 other alphabet boys. So Lonnie Renee, I love you. Nala, I appreciate you. Jetty Jeff Y, thank you. Well, hello, Miss Grace Khan. How you doing, beautiful? So let's get back to good old Deborah, my ex-sister wife. Let's get up to her. Let's get back to her. So, excuse me, says join forces with all of her current enemies over there in the Gambia. So what current enemies do I have, Deborah, aka Monica, aka ex-sister wife? What enemies do I have? The only enemies I have are the ones that broke the law against me. Keep going. She tells him, don't suffer in silence. She has multiple different enemies. How you know you in the UK? Over there in the Gambia, And then this is the key point. This is the key point. And this is what gave her away. This is exactly two of the things. When she said blocked, I said, okay, maybe that's blocked. But this key point is what gave her away. And watch your back with her ex-military male, Black American informant and friend. And then she says his name, Troy Nija Kareem Ansari. So most people don't know him as all those names. But Monica, you gave yourself away because everyone doesn't know him. You know him because of your boo, right? That you share with another woman. But you know him because of your boo. I know him because he referred me to someone, right? You gave yourself away. But like I said, every time you run your mouth trying to come at me and save someone else, you destroy him. So keep doing it. That's on you. This she says you can also submit a written complaint to YouTube to have Shauntay's YouTube videos deleted. So, yeah, Miss Deborah, you got to create a fake YouTube profile to talk about me, Monica. Get your life, boo, with your old woman breeds. So, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to read something else. So, she says, it's true. Shauntay Marie White, said my whole name. But you wouldn't know my name if it wasn't for your boo, right? Okay, let's keep going. Shauntay Marie White, Maimuna, a.k.a. Travel with TayTay, has been insulting, disrespectful, tarnishing his name, assassinated, slandering this man's name for 2 to 3 years now on YouTube channel. First of all, it ain't been 3 years because I didn't go to the Gambia till 2020. So learn how to count, old woman. Second of all, y'all just saw the Aphrodite video, right? That had came out before I even said anything. What I did was I exposed the scam. And everyone should. If you know that your people are being scammed based on the fact that they want to travel or return back to Africa, or travel or return back to Africa, and you know that they are scamming people and you're not going to say anything, then all I'm going to say, all skinfolk and kinfolk and everyone is not for the cause. Point blank, period. But their actions will show if they're for the cause or not. So yes, me and Phoenix did whistleblow. Phoenix ran off, but whatever, I'm still going to fight because I'm the one that lost the money. And it's crazy because it's so much bigger than me. When I show y'all this video and what this woman was talking about, is so much bigger than TayTay. I mean, are we for our people or are we not? Y'all notice when I start talking about certain things, I start getting sweaty, right? I guess my blood is really boiling. But we have to stand for truth and we have to stand for justice, and not when it's just convenient for us. So many people want to go to the Gambia. You look at my videos when I'm back in the States, nobody care about what I'm doing in the States. You let me go to the Gambia. They watching because so many people want to go to the continent, but they're afraid. Or they don't have the money, or they're trying to research things for whatever reason. But we as a people, we have to be honest. We have to be true about what's going on. So all of these things that happen, you think I'm just going to sit there and not say anything about the robbery, not about my home invasion, not say anything about, no, that's not TayTay, y'all. Because I want you all to be educated when you come over there about what's really going on. Right? So let's get back to the sister wife, the ex-sister wife, right? So she says, FYI, nobody cares if he was deported from the USA. That's his personal and private business. That's nobody else's business. But didn't she just put my full name out there? Y'all. I already told y'all in the other video, the Lemonade Special Part 2. That woman is crazy. She is something wrong with her. If a woman threatens to kill herself if a man leaves her, she got some serious issues, right? Me? Oh, I don't want you to hurt yourself. But me? I would have said, there's the door, bruh. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. I wouldn't, that because the thing is she does not value her own life. She doesn't value her own life. And the criminals, they don't value their own lives. Because if they did, they wouldn't have done what they've done. Because I value my life. I'm not going to go out here and be robbing and killing and scamming. Why am I going to do that? I know sooner or later my behind going to end up in prison. I'm not built for that. But let's keep going. So I guess this is the video of the assault. She's like, this video is embarrassing, humiliating, disgraceful, degrading to her. And then she says my full name again. She says the Gambia isn't violent as everyone is making it out to be. I agree. The majority of the Gambia is not violent. But if things happen and then you expect the person that it happened to, the victim, to not say anything, then things are going to keep happening. Why won't I let anything ride? Because I could have been dead in that home invasion, right? I could have died during that assault. I know someone personally got into a fist fight with two men, got into a fist fight. One of them evidently could fight better than the other. Hit the dude falls, hit his head on the concrete, on the curb, dies, and that man goes to jail. Now, yes, I hit my head somewhere because it was sore, but thank God, by the grace of God, that I'm good. Things could have totally turned out differently. But for the people that are trying to cover up for criminals, shame on you, Deborah. Shame on you. So Tay won't quit. Tay not going to stop, boo. I'm coming back to go to court for every case. Don't know when, but I'll be back. And you can rest assured, Monica. So she said, why? Okay, so let me see. She said, why didn't she confront him on her own? What, so I could die? Why did she bring backup along with her? And why did she have company with her? She is a coward. You're the only coward, ex-sister wife. You're the only coward hiding behind a false name. Where was all this energy when you saw me at the police station? Now you came out, you smoked your little cigarette, then when your little broke leg, you gonna walk. God forgive me. But, you know, she gonna hobble back into the police station. Monica, cut it out. Why did I have company? Because I brought guests to the Gambia. That's why I had company, boo. That's why. If I took them to lunch, I'm supposed to go to lunch and leave them there. You are special. You're really special. Tivani, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm here for a little bit. I'm trying to go back very soon. So, yeah, I can't even. Okay, so I am going to read this because this is how crazy this woman is. So she says, yes, I saw she lost her balance and she fell. He did not touch her. I don't know why they have bruises on my body. Okay, whatever. He did not hit her. He tried to remove the phone from her because she was recording him and telephoning people to come over and harm him after she spat him. So certain language, y'all, British English is totally different from US English. So that's how you kind of know who this person is. But so now she's lying and saying I spit on him, right? that I was recording him. But if you're on the phone, you can't record, right? I don't know about anybody else's phone, but I have an Android. If I am on a phone call, I cannot record. So which one is it, Monica? But we all know her ulterior motive. We know why she's fighting so hard, but you won't win, boo. You won't win. She said G lost his temper with me after I spat on him and insulted him and provoked him. So I'm going to leave it at that, because all the rest of it is hoopla. But to sit there and lie, so you go from saying I brought people with me to being a coward to I spit on him? I hope God handle you. I hope you be a sad, lonely sister for about 15 years. Boo. So, yes. So I did ask the question. Nobody answered it. So, Ida Jallo said that if these two people were Gambians, especially the police, I will call them out. They weren't police. She said, I know that Shauntay is weaponizing some of the Gambian police, which is a shame on both sides. So, Ida, I am going to call you out directly. Ida Jallo, explain to me, send me an email. Put a comment on any of the videos. But do not say that I am weaponizing some of the Gambian police. Let the police do their job. So many Gambians sit back and say, oh, it's a waste of money. It's not going to do this. I said, well, did you have a case with the police? Oh, no, I know my friends. And I say to these people, like, you have no idea what's going on in a case. If someone did something wrong and broke the law, you think they're going to tell you? You really think that they're going to be honest and tell you? No. So unless you go through it, you all, you really shouldn't speak on the police, because the police there are doing their job the best that they can. We are American. Being an American, being an African American, we know how the police get down here. Now, some police are nicer than others. Some aren't. But I can honestly say that the police have done their job in every case that I have over there, as long as I have evidence. When I bring them the evidence, now I'm seeing things happen, right? But if they don't have evidence, how do you think that they're going to build the case? That's just like how it is here in America. So, Ida, I resent that statement, boo, because I don't know what you mean about weaponizing the police. I'm giving the police weapons to do their job. Is that what you're saying? I'm giving them the evidence to do their job. If that's what you're saying, then that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm giving them the police the evidence to do their job. Y'all sit there and talk about the police so bad there, but if you ever come to America, I guarantee you will be speaking and singing a different tune. Boo. You will be singing a different tune. Now, yes, she did say that I said in the video that those are my friends, that those were my guests, this, that, and the third. And Shrek, like, I ain't no Americans gonna do that. I ain't gonna get into Shrek because she's just special. She really is special. She really is special. But I do want to play something for you all. I do want to play something for you all. Hold on. My phone is tripping.
You've got the FBI involved. You can't run from the FBI.
You sure can't. You sure cannot. So let me get back to this. I think that's the last one. All right. So now let's get into this video, you all. This assault video. Oh my God, I'm an hour and 14 minutes in. But I told y'all this was going to be long. I just want to address everything. Like I said, before the new year, I am going to purge all of this negative energy out. I am not taking that into 2023. Okay? I'm not taking it into 2023. You know, I'm on a mission. I don't have time for the nonsense. And It's been 2 years, and I just want to give you all of this and let it go. Juliet's, that one's gonna be a doozy, y'all. That one's gonna be a doozy. But yes, I was the person, right? When she put the post up, oh, who came? Somebody came and blah. Okay. I took pictures of the people and the number plate. Okay. But just so you know, boo, that was police. It wasn't no regular dude. That was the police. So you, Juliet Ryan, took a picture of the police's number plate. Okay. Because you think you're above the law, right? The police called her. Her brother got on the phone. The brother literally said, oh my God. The brother literally said, he was quiet. Oh, my sister, she's so sick. She's in the bed. The police was like, okay, well, I'm her friend. So, she can just put on speaker. Oh no, Julia, we know you were hiding. Why wouldn't you get on the phone when the police called? And then, so the brother on the phone, and he's quiet. So the police officer was like, brother, I'm using my credit. I need to, so her brother literally said, oh, I'm busy. Can you call back later? The officer said, I am the state police. I think that's how he said it. And yeah, so then he goes and he talks to his SO. So then he comes back and he tells me, now this is why I said that certain people think that they are above the police. So I'm not going to go to a police station. I'm going right to Banjul headquarters, boo. You want to steal my stuff? Okay. Okay. Then you're going to pay for it. Bigums, Marshmallow Woman. You're going to pay for it. So he told me, the police officer come back and says, the first thing he said was, oh, African Americans value their citizenship. And I'm like, what? So you're Gambian, brother. You value your citizenship. Don't everybody value their citizenship? So then they literally told me, oh, you're going to have to go up there to the embassy, file a complaint, which I already went to the embassy. The embassy don't handle complaints, right? So I knew that was a lie. You're going to have to go up to the embassy, file a complaint. Then they're going to contact the British Prime Minister, British Ministry of, I don't know what the hell this stuff is called, but the British Prime Minister or somebody. And then the British Prime Minister, let's just say Prime Minister, because I don't remember the correct title. They're going to contact the IGP. First of all, Gambia is a sovereign country. If you go there and you do something illegal, you are subject to Gambian laws. Just like if a Gambian came here or someone from another country come to the United States and break the United States law, they are still subject to U.S. laws. Right? But I'm not Gambian, so I'm like, I don't think that's true. Well, contacted a couple people, went to go see a few lawyers. That's not true. It's not true. And I told the police officer that what you told me is not true. I went to go see 2 Gambian lawyers, and they said no. If someone breaks the law in the Gambia, they are subject to Gambian laws. But I also know that Juliet also said that, oh, we give the police money so they look out for us. I don't know if that was his way of looking, the SO's way of looking out for her. I have no idea. But I can tell you this. I will not go back to that police station. I'm going to Banjul headquarters. Yeah. So get your lawyer, hide your children, hide your wife, hide your dog, hide your brother. I don't care what you do, Juliet, but I'm coming for you. I am. Oh, my ring. I'm coming for you because you shouldn't have did any of this. So you all are going to enjoy her tell all. You're going to enjoy it. So let's get into this video. Now, I told you all, like, the Afrodamus report, the Happy Companion, multiple people have shown this picture, right? I'm going to make this a full screen so you won't see me. So multiple people have seen this picture, right? They've shown the picture side by side, but I have the real story for you all, and I'm going to bring it to you now. So this is directly from the wife's mouth, right? The wife of the assault, the man that was assaulted in Senegambia by Kwesi boy. So this is directly from the wife's mouth. So she says, hospital and police station tonight after a guy attacked my husband with a chair for no reason at all. Statements given, man locked up. Tonight, fingers crossed, hopefully court. The police have been amazing so far. The police are amazing, you all. When they have evidence, they really are amazing. They're doing their job. So for anyone to say that they're not, the only people that are saying that they're not are the criminals. And the criminals' loved ones and family members and all that, because they don't want their family to go to jail. So Michelle Perry is the wife. And it says, well, looks like we are here longer, meaning that they were in the Gambia longer because of coronavirus, taking UK big time. So safer here. Plus, I can keep appearing at court. Lucky you, boo. I wish I could say so I can keep appearing at court. In my eyes, it's an open and shut case. They write a little different, so I might be putting the correct what do they call? I'll fix it up for you all so it doesn't sound crazy. In my eyes, it's an open and shut case. We were innocent, and he hit him so effing hard he could have snapped his neck. Sorry doesn't cut it with me. I could have been taking Dale home in a box. So Dale is the husband, right? So this says update round 2 at court this afternoon. The longer they drag this out, the pissed off I'm getting. So digging my heels in. Good for you. Good for you. So you all know the outcome of this. I'm just giving you the details. Hi, Hope's Garden. Yeah, that's a horrible picture, right? Horrible picture. But this is what this man did. So Michelle says, I kind of cut different things that didn't have Michelle in it because she's talking to other people in this post. But it says, because they couldn't pay us off, he only got a lawyer yesterday. They're blaming his drink, I guess his drinking, for being spiked. Well, if your friend thought drink was spiked, they should have ducking. They should have effing took him home. I told the guy, the man I saw that night was full of hate and bloody knew what he was doing. Well, you all see how he was behaving in the Black Negroes video. So yeah, that was hate. That was full of hate, and I guess he was trying to show off. I don't know what Kwesi boy was doing. So it says, oh my God, excuses. I'm sure you won't, but don't give up until you get justice. Not giving up that easy. Well done. Too many give up as the system is flawed and slow. We are all rooting for you. So you saw that, right? So many people give up. Tay is not giving up. I'm doing this for everybody. Yes, I'm doing it to get my money back. But I'm also doing it so these mofos will know not to do it again. And if they do, then they go to jail again, right? So kudos to Michelle for keeping that up. She said, well, it looks like we are here. Okay, so that's the next one. All right, so let me keep going. So that post was before the other one. She was saying that they were saying, dig your heels in, this, that, and the third. And she was like, well, it looks like we're going to be here longer and blah, blah, blah. So someone says, please let us know what happened in court. Hope the law. Oh, no, I can't even read, y'all. What the hell is going on with my eyesight? Hope the law, the low life gets set down. All his people are here and still waiting to go in court. Like many expats know, they are gonna rob, they're gonna FOB us off. Okay, so she's from the UK, so some things I'm not gonna understand, but I'm not giving in. So someone says, don't give up, you go, girl. So now she says, update as many people who deal with the law over here know that they gotta go back Monday, but we will be there Monday and as many effing days as it takes. So this woman was literally fighting for her husband, and good for you. I mean, yes, these people don't look like us, but I'm going through this for a reason. Good luck tomorrow, Shell. Hope he goes straight to jail. Hope Dale is recovering. Dale getting stronger each day, hoping and praying police systems don't let me down. They didn't. So many people hoping the same. Okay, best of luck. Blah, blah, blah. Glad to hear your hubby is recovering. So, as we all know, he said that he paid, right? So we know that the police did not let Miss Michelle Perry down. So it says, I'm not giving in yet. If he absconds, I will hunt that effort down. Well, I mean, I didn't want to hunt anyone down, so I'm happy that I did, that my case was granted, that we did win the motion, so that way he can't leave the country. Because G was saying, when we were at the police station, he was like, oh, we filed this and we filed that, and we're going to make it sure that she can't leave the country. Well, I'm in the States, boo. So I guess what you did didn't work, did it? But how do I know that Deborah is Monica? It's because when we were at the police station, G was running his mouth so much, and running his mouth, let him talk. Because the more he talked, the more police was like, we don't believe you, boo. They didn't come out their mouth to say that. But and then he said, you were the executive assistant. So let's break this down. So I called the investors to ask them if they had any questions on their investment property, on their investment account, right? Wrote down their questions, put it in the system. Kwesi was supposed to respond. He never responded. So for G to say, oh, you were the executive assistant. So Negro, are you saying that I scammed myself out of $16,000? These is the type of people we dealing with, y'all. I don't even think they be using their brains. But if you drinking the Voti, the energy, vodka energy drinks, those are really good, though. I ain't gonna lie. If I want to go out and party and dance all night, I have 2 of them, I'm done, right? But when you have the Voti, the vodka energy drink, that's like 20-some% alcohol. It's like ridiculous. And then you're popping Molly's or some type of pill in it, it's going to make you crazy. It's eating up your brain, right? So these are the type of people we're dealing with. So he takes the phone and he's showing the police officer, see, this woman said that I should go to immigration, He said Monica. So that's how I know it's you, ex-sister wife. Stop acting like that. Stop acting like that, girl. You got the man. You got the male. You got the man child. So what are you so worried about me for? Monica's a piece of work, y'all. And if I had a picture, baby. Okay, so getting back to this. She says, update on our situation. We've been back to the police station today. I guess they went back to the police station today. And they tell me definitely Friday at court, I want justice for Dale. Go, Shell. You got this. Hope you get, what did I say? Hope you get good results tomorrow. And the guy is back behind bars. Right? So they bigging her up. They bigging her up and supporting her. So someone said in my assault case, the suspect was transferred to mile 2 after 72 hours in jail because there was no one to bail him. So I explained that to you all. Some people were like, well, why is he out? And why is he out? Because 72 hours, if after 72 hours, no one bails you. So let me just explain something. The police can detain you for 72 hours. The police can detain you for up to 72 hours. And Either you get bail, somebody come and bail you out, or you go to mile 2 because no one can bail you. It's just like if you get arrested in America and no one has money to bail you out, just like God rest her soul, Sandra Bland, right? Nobody had any money to bail her out for that parking ticket. And she went to city jail. She went to county jail, right? They don't have a county jail. You going to mile 2. So that's what happened. That's what they were talking about. So I just wanted to explain that to you all for the people that said, well, why is he still not in jail? Because he can get bail. So Erica gonna go broke. Erica, I hope you got a lot of money, boo. So it says, sorry to jump in the conversation, but there's no way the guy should get bail. He should remain in custody till after the court case. I mean, I feel like that too, but that's not the law. And then hopefully his feet won't touch the ground, straight to jail. So someone else said, my thoughts too. If he is charged and likely to abscond, high probability he can be detained further. So the thing is once you get bail, then you have to report to the police station. Now it's up to the police. In the beginning, it seems like it's all the time. And then they may say once a week, once every 2 weeks, things like that. Once you go to court, now the accused is under court bond or bail, right? One of them, court bond, court bail, which means if they don't come to court on their scheduled court date, then they can be their bail or bond. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know if it's bail or bond, but I think it's the same thing. That can be revoked and they have to go. Then they will go to mile 2 until the case is done. You get it? Okay. All right. So it says, okay, so she said that he'll probably leave. So someone else says, in Gambia, everyone was always released on bail, and as I see, nothing changed. But like I said, they don't necessarily understand the process of the bail and the bond and things like that. So someone said, what? Are they bloody mad? He's going to do a runner. He's going to do a runner and probably hurt some other poor innocent person. Acts of violence like that should mean they remain in custody. You know, Pauline, I agree. When it comes to Kwesi Boyd, I agree. Why? Because he got out and then what did he do? He scammed all of us. But I'm going to get to that, y'all. At the moment, I'm leaving it in the hands of the police. This is Michelle. Think one of his friends was outside trying to offer money for any medical, but he can F right off. Good job, girl. Someone said, yes, don't accept it. Anything from anyone for medical care, let the court sort it out. Are you able to claim expenses on your travel insurance? I will sort that out when I get home. Thank you for your kindness. So, I don't know if that's true, but this is what the wife said. But she said she think one of his friends. So I guess someone asked about the husband. So Michelle said he is doing well. He got me fussing around him, making sure he's taking painkillers, eating, resting. At present, we are back at the hospital where he got stitches to get report off doctor. Hopefully court on Friday. The police seem to be taking this matter very seriously, and they do, you all. If they have evidence, the police will take it very seriously. Why? I'm gonna tell you why. In my opinion, they understand that Gambia is a tourist-driven country. If tourists don't come, people don't eat. The taxis, the restaurants, the resorts, no money is coming in, right? So when the police do have evidence, they take it very seriously. How many cases do I have? They take it extremely seriously, except for when it came to Juliet, right? They didn't take it seriously, but that's the police station that's going towards her home. If she says that, oh, we paid them for them to look out for us, then I don't know. That came out of her mouth, not mine. I'm not saying that the police got paid off, but I can say that the SO the police officer that came and told me that story, and he said that he spoke to the SO, I can say that per the lawyers, the Gambian lawyers, that was a lie. So, but the police do their job if they have the evidence. Most of these, they don't even have police cars, y'all. They don't have police cars, right? If when me and the investigative CID detectives went to go look for G at this address that doesn't exist, right? For his Gambia Real Estate Solutions business, we got a taxi. So they were like, my friend couldn't come because they was like, well, if we get him, we got to bring him back. And I'm like, well, I don't want to sit beside him and I don't want to sit behind him. He gonna bust me upside my head. But they don't even have police cars, right? So this is why I have no problem giving 50 Dalasi. Even if I have 100 Dalasi, I try not to give 200. But I would even give them 100 Dalasi. Y'all know, for us Northeasterners, I don't know how it is in LA, in California, or anywhere else, but in Jersey and in New York, we have to pay tolls to get on different roads and to get off. And the farther north you go, the more expensive it is. So, I mean, if I'm giving someone 50 Dalasi, $1, $2, and you're protecting me, these police ain't out there beating. I mean, yes, I did have an incident with a police officer. He was just, I think my car was too daggone nice for him because he was just angry. He was angry. But the person that I was working with at that time went, talked to the SO, handled everything, didn't give them a penny, came back out with my number plate, and we left. But the dude was just, I mean, he even pulled on the door. I'm like, yo. But if you would have broke the door handle, then you would have been mad because I would have made you pay for it. People need to think about their actions before they do it. Point blank to the period. All right, so let's get back to this. Okay, I want to be finished just by 2 hours, y'all. Glad he's doing okay. Okay. The police should take it very seriously. As sorry to say, it could have been a lot worse. Best wishes to the both of you all. They're putting him on. Okay, so now Michelle is back to it. She's like, they're putting him on bail today at the police station before I saw the man. They can only hold him for 72 hours. The police are not letting this drop. No excuses. Justice has to be done. So, you know, big ups to Michelle because I feel the same way. Justice has to be done. You don't do this to people, take their money, defame their name, character, foundation. Y'all, this dude said he didn't even know I had a foundation. In his affidavit, his response, oh, I don't know she got a foundation, but you called me the pencil queen. You said that I'm giving out pencils and I think I'm saving Africa. You made a video saying, oh, so the person that y'all think is this, that, and the third, and they got a foundation. But this is what happens when people have drinking problems. And I know you got a drinking problem. I don't know about drug problem. But when drugs or alcohol, I'm generalizing things. But when drugs and alcohol is involved, y'all, God only knows the reactions of the people because you have no idea what they're going to do. Drugs and alcohol is driving their mental state. All right, so let's get back to this. So it says... Okay. So she said, Michelle said, I even tried to post pictures on Adama Barrel Facebook thing. But as you can imagine, you got no chance. I truly believe he should see this. So from what I hear, from what Juliet said, the president was saying that no bail for him. Like they wanted him in jail for a long time. They didn't want to give him a bail, but Blackset used their quote unquote contacts to, oh, Queen Jata, Jerry Jeff Y. I got to call you too. Is it you? Somebody gave me their phone number. I'm so sorry. Whoever gave me their phone number, I'm so sorry, y'all. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I've been so busy, but I promise you I'm going to call you. Thank you so much, sister. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And that will go towards, like I said, let me just show y'all this. Mind over matter. It will not go to my travel and lifestyle. Okay. I got that handled, but it will go to this, right? It will go to this. Thank you so much, sister. I appreciate you. God bless you and your family. It is you. I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you. I promise. Tomorrow. Inshallah. So we can chit chat. So let me get some water. So, Michelle said, I even tried to post pictures. Okay. Well, let's go to the next one. This sucks. So sorry for your experience. Not trying to make excuses or looking at this lightly, but there are nutters wherever you look at these days. Okay, I don't know what you mean by nutters. Some days I look through the news and just end up sitting here shaking my head about the madness out there. I agree. Hope your hubby is getting better. Okay. So Michelle says, I'm trying to stay calm at the moment. Dale is my life, and we've been married for 40 years this year. Wow, congratulations. Maybe I'll get married next year, God willing. And I wish I had the strength to give that guy a effing good hiding. I don't know. A good hiding, she said. And yes, you are correct. There is bad stuff happening all over. We felt safer here than where we live. And most people do. Honestly, even with the stuff that's going on in the Gambia, we still feel safer there. Some people said to me, someone said to me, they was like, you going back? They were like, you're going back? You done got assaulted, robbed, got malaria, all these crazy things, home invasion, and you're going, dog got killed. My poor Max. I know he probably felt like mommy just abandoned him. Okay, I'm not going to get emotional. I miss my boy, though. I really do. And like I said, but Stella's good. But they were like, you're going back? I'm like, I sure am. Because I got to hold these criminals accountable for their actions. Now, Shrek said, oh, her dog was there at the assault when G assaulted me. Her dog was there and didn't bite anyone. I'm so grateful that Stella did not bite him. So some people think Stella a chump, but right now I feel like because I think the Chinese and Gambian girl or whoever had my dog was abusing her, Stella is very, she is, what's the word I'm looking for? Unpredictable, right? I get a phone call the other morning. Person that got her was really professional. I'm like, what's going on? And it was like, yes, so I was somewhere, blah, blah, blah. Stella was tied up. Stella was sitting. She was chilling. A woman asked the person to do something. They were doing it, and the woman walked over by the person that I left Stella with. And like I said, Stella has been very unpredictable since then. And Stella didn't attack the damn woman. Now, the woman ran, but Stella, she didn't bite her, but she scratched her. So I appreciate the sister. Like, the brother told the sister what happened with her, but she got her shots. I took her to the vet. She got her shots. She's all up to date. And Stella didn't break skin because the woman I guess she ran real quick, but Stella scratched her. She didn't bite her, but she scratched her. But she didn't break the skin. It didn't bleed. She went to the hospital. They made sure that, he called me. He wanted to make sure that Stella got her shots, what kind of dog she was. And I'm like, well, someone gave her to me. I could just go by what the UK, the official dog trainer, the UK dog trainer that's in the Gambia told me. But yeah, so I'm grateful that Stella did not bite G. Can y'all imagine what I'd be going through now? Oh, her dog bit me. He would be trying to sue me. So God is great. God is looking out for me when I don't even know it. Shrek. Keep thinking my dog a chump. I'm happy she's not crazy, wild, but sometimes Stella is, Stella is unpredictable. She really is. So thank you, Queen Jata. Thank you, Lonnie. I appreciate you all for the super chats. Nehnala Balama. She said, what the hell? I had notification on, but I was not notified. It's probably my fault. When I set up the YouTube live, I did it from my phone. So YouTube thought, she's going to do this mobile. I always forget to set up my YouTube, to set up the live through StreamYard. So Balama, I'm sorry. But when you rewind it, look at this, y'all. She says, you better start your Wolof series on YouTube, girl. Stop showing off. It's funny because I gave you a shout out in the beginning. I am working on it. I just need someone to make sure that my spelling is correct. Because if you're in the Gambia, so they'll tell you what to say. And then I say, well, spell it. And they're like, well, just spell it the way you hear it. And I'm like, that's not how language works, right? This is why once you really learn Wolof, and I don't really know it, but certain things you will see people write it differently. You be like, you know what they're saying, but this is why it needs to be taught in the schools the proper way to write it. But I got you, boo. I got you. But I got some drama for you before the end of the year. I want to purge all of this negative stuff out, and all these videos that I've been promising. The Juliet video, I have one more other video for you all. I got a video for you all. I saw a tuba walking around with an ankle bracelet. I said, oh, what the hell? What he done? And how does he got an ankle bracelet on in the Gambia? I don't know, but I got a video. I have certain things that I'm just going to push out for the new year because I don't plan to take it into the new year. But I ain't showing off for you. I got you. And you have been a ride or die. I might gift you one of the travel books. I might gift you one of them because you have definitely been a ride or die. So, right? I knew she was going to come in. What the hell? I have my notification on. So, let's get back to this, you all. So someone says to someone says to the assault victim's wife, we have never seen him with anyone, but after you've been deported, you will probably make friends. He was deported from Michigan. Keep us informed. So I don't know if she talking about Kwesi. He was deported from Michigan. I don't know who the heck she was talking about. I appreciate you, Nehna. I appreciate you. Right? New York's in the house. New Jersey's in the house. So someone says, huge sympathy. I hope he recovers well. This is shocking and terrifying. This is sickening. Oh my God. I hope he pulls through. So, okay. So that's where I kind of pulled it back. But this is where she was saying that she tried to post it on President Barrow's page. I don't know what's really going on in the Gambia, but I got a notification about, I think, a two-bob couple that was going home to their apartment and they were assaulted. I mean, there was blood everywhere. It's like, I don't know what's going on, y'all, but if you're in the Gambia, be safe. Be safe. Just like we're in America, be aware of your surroundings. And for y'all that can knuckle up, be ready. Just be ready, okay? But I don't think, honestly, I don't know. I mean, I got assaulted, so I can't say it ain't going to happen to an African-American. The two Bobs get assaulted all the time. If y'all watch Crime Watch Gambia, that YouTube page, they always assaulting the two Bobs. And unfortunately, now people are saying two Bobs are telling other two Bobs, Gambia is not safe, don't come there. That's going to hurt the country. So for y'all Gambians that know that your neighbor or the boy in the neighborhood is robbing people and doing stuff wrong, say something. You do not have to put your name on anything. You can just give your statement, right? It doesn't even have to be written down. Tell the police what's going on. They're going to get the information, and they may not even have to use you. But real talk, for those that want to stay quiet, it's going to hurt your country. President Yahya Jammeh understood that. Why did he say he was so hard on Gambians? Because he said Gambians are hard-headed. I don't think it's just Gambians. I think humans are just hard-headed, and we want to do what we want to do. But just be careful. Just be careful. Just be mindful of your surroundings. Because I don't want anything to happen to anyone, especially y'all. I don't want anything to happen to anyone. But I don't know if it's the remnants of COVID that is really just making everyone, people that were already in poverty are in extreme poverty after COVID. So I guess they're like, well, I'm going to take whatever I can get. But these young men, when a young boy comes up to me, oh, auntie, I need to, I said, you can go to your compound and eat. I can go to your compound and eat. So I'm not giving you money for food. I said, you are a young man. You need to go get a job. Oh, there's no jobs. Everybody is always building. Go see if you can do some construction. It's hard work, but you're a young man. So you have the strength and the energy. I'm not giving no young man no money. But some of these women are. Monica. I tore Monica up now. But yes, they were already suffering. And then COVID happened, and then it just got worse. Oh wait, you said Crime Watch Gambia. No, I'm sorry, it's not on YouTube. It's a Facebook group. It's called Crime Watch Gambia. And you will see a lot of the things. You will see a lot of things, a lot of Tubals being assaulted. Wait, I don't know what Rabba. Oh, wait, Rabba. That's not be having me cracking up, y'all. Okay, so let me get back to this. So it says, are you thinking it might be that guy? So they must have been talking about a guy that was deported from Michigan. Yes, it's on Facebook. Crime Watch Gambia. And they have to accept you. So he says he came to my mind also. So Michelle says, younger than us, old buggers, but never too sure of their ages. They all have young looking skin. Yes, baby. Let me just put this up here. Yes, baby. Thank God for the melanin, boo. Okay. His mates were waiting outside police station this morning. Yes, he's still drinking heavily, according to the report I received from the police in September 2018. So I think they're talking about someone else. They were trying to counsel him in September 2019. My niece in the restaurant said he's still around drinking all the time. I stay away from the area. He's still banned from the restaurant. I believe he was on medication, but he was deported, so he hasn't received any since he was in the Gambia. Oh no. I think maybe they are talking about Kwesi. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe they are talking about him. I'm not sure. But I did hear that the brother, is on medication and he doesn't take it. But I mean, if you look at him, if you look at Kwesi and listen to the words that are coming out of his mouth, he does seem like he needs a little medication. Baby, these criminals. The police agreed this is a very serious matter. He is still locked up at the moment. Monday, back to the hospital with policemen for medical report for evidence. How bad it is that they told us court on Friday. So you will be able to attend court. We are here to attend court. Michelle, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Dale, thinking of you guys. I think that went before the other one because it says, was he younger? And that's when she said the old buggers. That he's younger than us old buggers. So that's terrible. It's time. Okay, so this goes after the barrel one. Sorry, y'all. I got them mixed up. They're all just screenshots. It says that's terrible. It's time Barrow opened his. Oh, well, crap. Hold on. I said to pause. What are you doing? It's time. It says that's terrible. It's time Barrow opened his eyes and started to earn his money. Crime here has gotten worse since he took over. He's okay. He's got the army with him wherever he goes. This is a bad crime and it will stop tourism. Didn't I just say that? If they don't watch out. This is a beautiful country been spoiled by the baddies. I agree, Jeanette. Come on, Barrel, and get a grip of yourself and start punishing the villains. That deserves a round of applause. Yes, Jeanette. Yes, Miss Campbell. I agree. Says lock him up and throw away the key. That's what they should have did, right? But unfortunately, blacks didn't have enough balls to do that. So sorry to hear this. I hope you get justice. Someone will be killed. Then they will buck up their ideas. This is ABS. They should put him down for a long time. And because they didn't, look at what happened. Look at what he continued to do. Look at how he's praising his right-hand dude for his right-hand dude putting hands on me. But I can say this. I haven't gotten it verified because there's no way for me to verify it. But I can tell you this. Someone told me that they had been planning this. They had been planning this. If someone saw me, they were going to put their hands on me. So when people say, oh, you don't need protection, whatever. I ain't listening to you. For sure, you have the police report and then the pictures addressed to Director General at Gambian Tourism Board and best also to the Honorable Minister Hamat Ba, Ministry, he must be a Fula, Ministry of Tourism and Information. Something must be done to safeguard the tourists and other visitors of the tourism area. It is insane, Nehna. So many wonderful people helping me. Thank you from my heart. Okay, so Aaron says, at least the police did their job. Also, yesterday, a German tourist was knocked down in Bacau. The police refused to acknowledge the matter and sent him away. He is short, cutting his holidays now and flies back tomorrow. And unfortunately, when Ann said this, if someone was knocked down and they don't have any evidence, then it's nothing that they can do. It's nothing that they can do. It's not like they have, they do have fingerprints, but you need, wait, hold on. I think, okay, this is the new one. But you need a fingerprint to compare it to, and if you don't have any evidence, then you can't go and pick the person up. Says yes, after we saw you, we went for last drink at Yasmina's, because someone asked where did this happen. So this is specifically what happened per the victim's wife, the assault victim. That Kwesi boy busts upside his head and busted his skull open. This is the wife telling what happened. Yes, after we saw you, we went for drinks last night. We went for a last drink in Yasmina. That's why I don't hang it, Senegambia. The guy just walked in, picked up a chair, and whacked him on the head. It happened so fast. So Ann says, so sorry. It is shocking indeed. Hope your husband will recover. Did it happen on Senegambia Strip? Is it reported to GTB? It was at Yasmina's on top of Strip, and it's in police hands now. I don't know where Yasmina's is, though, y'all. This should be also reported. Okay, so that's what she said. To the GTB, Ministry of Tourism, the harassment on the Strip. The securities are only to profitize and not doing their job. And one can see worse than that. Is unbelievable. So my thing is, this person is saying that the security didn't do their job. If you've ever been to the Gambia and there's people at restaurants, you could just walk in, right? So if he just walked in and then he picked up the chair and busted, the security didn't have time to even react. Right? That's my opinion. So, yeah, I don't, everyone is there for a job. People need money. So everyone needs money. So they're there for a job. I wouldn't say that they were there to profitize and not do their job. I don't agree with that comment. Disgusting makes me wonder why those scumbags want to spoil reputation of Gambia. That part. I'm going to read that again. Disgusting makes you wonder why these scumbags want to spoil reputation of Gambia. It's been a bad year for tourists, but this puts the top on people with oh God, I don't know what the hell they saying, but this puts the top on people will think twice going there. Please keep posting outcome. Make sure this can't happen again. Hope all goes well. But I think she's saying that it's bad for the tour. It's a bad year for tourists, and it's going to make people not want. It's going to make people think twice before wanting to come to the Gambia because of the crime. How awful for you both. Time to leave Gambia for sunny tenor. I don't even know where that is. Oh my God, Michael. Did this happen after we met last night? I'm in shock. Really, poor Dale. Michelle. Oh my God, Michelle. I said Michael. But this is not good. I mean, it's not good for the Gambia, and even videos like this, but people need to share and tell what happened. Not just with this case, with the family where they came home and their dog was murdered, and then and the boy stole everything. The two-bob couple that got beat, or the woman that got killed by the young people coming from the supermarket. This is not good for the Gambia. Now, things happen. This is what I say when people say, "Oh, this is just happening to Americans or foreigners." That's not true. Like I said, it happens to Gambians, but Gambians are not necessarily on YouTube to tell the story. We are on YouTube and we tell the story. So it may make it look larger than what it really is. Wendy, I'll answer that in a second. It may make it look larger than what it is because it's on YouTube. But just know that as much as it happens to us, when I say us, I mean foreigners coming there, it happens to Gambians as well. Yes, it does. So that's why I say we can't fix this. All I'm going to do is fight through the courts. That's what police in the courts are there for, right? In America, they send us to court, they send us to jail, they kill us, the police kill us. But the original reason that we have police is, all right, I don't feel like turning my light on, y'all. I don't feel like turning my ring on. Give me a second. Let me cut it on. And let me close my window. Okay. Well, that sucked. I had the blinds open and I do not. All right, sorry, I'm back. I'm trying to snatch this waist, y'all. But I was like, let me close this window because I don't want nobody to be looking in my bedroom. Give me one more second. Let me just cut this. Let me move this so y'all can see. It was daytime, so I didn't want to have this on. Yeah, it was daytime, so I didn't want to have the ring on. But now it's nighttime, so I had to close my blinds, and I don't want everybody looking in my bedroom. I don't have to pop. I don't have to do that. I don't want to do that. So thank you, Nehna. So where was I? So yes, these things are happening in the Gambia, but like I said, that if you're not a YouTuber or if people aren't watching YouTube, then they don't necessarily know what's going on. But the Gambians know what's going on, and this is something that Gambians have to fix. We can't fix this. We are foreigners. We don't even necessarily know. We don't speak the language. Like I said, this is not something that we can fix. Gambians have to fix this. When they know that someone is doing something wrong, when they know that someone is out here robbing and stealing and killing people, dogs and killing people, then they need to tell. But I'm gonna tell you, Gambians think the same. Gambians are let me change this light one more time, y'all. Sorry. Unfortunately, and these may just be the street boys, y'all. This may not be, the business people that talk like this, but I can tell you this. There's a few times where people have said to me, oh, snitches get stitches. Now, this was before anything really happened. Okay. Oh, a little bit better, right? So this was before any of these cases, my home invasion, things like that. But the street boys were saying, oh, snitches get stitches. So they think just like African Americans or Black Americans. I can't speak for the UK people. I've never been to the UK. Don't have any desire to go there. But I'm gonna leave that one alone. I don't have any desire to go there. So I really don't want to travel to Europe too much. There's certain places I do want to go, but I really don't have any desire to go. But that's what Americans say. Oh, snitches get stitches. But this is why our communities are so effed up, right? Not gonna say the word, but that's why it's so messed up, right? Because the law-abiding citizens are doing what they're supposed to be doing. They are following the law, but the criminals are just destroying the communities, destroying the country, destroying the world, and then we're not supposed to say anything. Oh, you better not say nothing. It's like I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live like that. I'd rather have my land, build my 10-foot wall, probably not 10 feet, but it's going to be high, right? And just enjoy my life. I don't want to live like, oh, I can't go outside because, oh my God, the gang member's going to get me. That's craziness. But then we don't say anything. I don't know. So yes, Wendy, someone's dog was murdered. If you go into my comments, go to Sisters International. She did a video on it last night. Someone really destroyed a family, and the family is really devastated. Yeah. And then a woman got killed in the Gambia. She was a Gambian woman, an elder woman, and she came from, I think she was coming from the supermarket. Some young boys killed her. I don't know. So Wendy says, yes, it happens to people who come from or have been outside the country. They assume repats and returnees bring a lot of money and belongings. Girl, the dress is cute. Thank you. I don't look as slim in it, though, as I used to. But I'm trying. When I got back, I had a cold and I had to order out food. And that's why I don't like eating out, because I'm telling you, y'all, I get inches real quick. I'm like, damn, it's only been 3 days. So yes, inches. But yeah, it happens to people that come from there and have, for people that have been outside the country, and it's for people that are Gambian that are educated. The educated Gambians have some nice things, and they get robbed too, boo. They get robbed too. I lived next door to, when I lived in that compound that I was robbed at, it was a professional footballer. He wanted to buy my car too, but it was a professional footballer, and yeah, they were robbed. And he's Gambian. So I think it's anyone who people think have money. That's what they do. Jeff. I'm just going to run through these because it's not a lot of comments. Oh my God. Yes. Yeah. This was, okay. So I don't do well with time, but maybe about 3 or 4 months ago. Let me see. I was there in February. I think it was between February and October. Yeah. I wish there was a YouTube about all the crimes. I'm not really on social media. So, you can, some people do videos, on Gambian crime. I think it was a man caught, I shared it. A man caught, a robber, a young boy, and he was talking to him, and then, I don't know. He said, you brought scissors in here. The boy brought scissors to do what? To cut someone? I don't know. I don't know. Lolu amna solo. Okay, so I don't know what language you speaking. And let me get back to the. You're welcome though, Jerry Nyoka Boka Sawala. So it says they told me he Gambian American. Okay, so now let's go. Let me just go back one. Okay, so I'm just gonna let it play. Is Wolof Lolu amna solo? See, you're teaching me something. I don't know what that means though. Lolu amna solo. Okay, so sorry y'all. So I think they thought that Kwesi was Gambian because per these comments they're saying that he's Gambian. Okay. So that is it. Okay, so they said they told me he Gambian American but has lived back here for 2 years. So someone else says, please read the private message. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Michelle, was he a young man? Maybe like 20s? Oh, thanks for the info means Lolu Amna Solo. Who teaching you all? That's what they always say to me. Who teaching you all? Good job, girl. It says he is American. So, okay. So Rebecca Kumwamba. I'm sorry, Rebecca, if I messed your name up. But she, I think she's a friend on my Facebook, if I'm not mistaken. But she gave some information. And as you all see, this says 2 years, and then it says 16 weeks, right? So evidently, I don't know. I was on Facebook and I saw the picture and I was like, wait, that picture's clear. It's not blurry like the other one. And that's when I saw this. Maybe God guided me to this. I have no idea. But now everyone will know the truth about the Kwesi Boyd assault in Senegambia. There will be no if, ands, buts, questions. Oh, maybe he did this, maybe he did that. No, you're going to know what he did and how much he paid. Okay? So it says, Rebecca says he is an American married to Gambian wives. So Michelle says the case was dealt with at court. This was over 2 years ago, but thank you for your info, right? Let's keep going. So for some reason, they thought he was Gambian American. This guy has to go to jail. Where did this happen? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I kept this for a reason. This said, oh my God, so crazy. So I kept this for a reason. It says, until if they don't set a very good example to these scumbags, the crime rate in this country will only ever go higher. This is an attempt to murder. So I hope they will jail the guy forever. They should have. It should have been attempted murder. You see that skull? Or give him dead sentence. Wishing your husband, give him a dead sentence. That's funny. Says, thank you everyone for your kind words. That was Michelle. I'm going to keep going. Wait till y'all see how much he paid. So I guess he was happy that they were thinking that he was Gambian American because, let's keep going. Says, no, Jame, Gambia's out of control. That's what many Gambians say. So some people be like, oh, well, y'all are saying this. Y'all promoting a dictator, this, that, and the third. I never met Yaya. I never was there under Yaya. I'm going by what other Gambians said. And some of the women, this young lady that's selling my products in my hair products in the Gambia, she literally called me. I think it was when I got back. She was on her way home and a boy jumped out on her and had a knife. Thank God she was on the phone with our cameraman. That's our cameraman. But she was on the phone with him and she started screaming. And what did she was screaming something, get away from me or something. And that scared the boy, but he had a knife. She is 21 or 22 years old. So I believe that they should make an example out of a lot of criminals. Make an example out of a lot of them. That's going to stop people from doing. You know how African Americans be like, don't do that? Ninja, that's 5 to 10, right? So I think Gambians do the same thing, because they'll say, you better not do that. You're going to go to mile 2. You're going to get X amount of years, and sometimes things only happen when you make an example out of people. That sometimes that's the only thing that happens. That's the only time you really get some justice. Let me see. It says, oh my God, my phone really going off. Okay. So says, I have sent you a message. Okay. Really shocking. I'm sorry this happened to you both. I'm so angry. The police better make sure. What does this say? The police better make sure something with that piece of crap quick. They better do something with that piece of crap quick. And they were talking about Kwesi Boyd, right? But this is the type of nonsense that people have been going through. This is the type of man that is out there in the Gambia, y'all, and I think y'all see him for who he is now, but I don't care. I'm going to keep the pedal to the metal. Someone says, don't let them make excuses for him. The law must be enforced. It's horrifying that this happened to Dale. Who knows what this man will do next? Well, I know what he'll do next. He's going to totally scam over 65 people out of money. That's what he's going to do, right? We know what he's going to do. Okay, behind you on that, the family may plead for forgiveness, but this man is a real danger to others. They see this. Anyone, and this may be a rhetoric that we don't necessarily agree with, but the words that are being said and seeing what he did 2 years later, we know exactly what's up with Kwesi Boyd. We know exactly what's up. He did this to this man. He scammed someone else. But like I said, if no one is held accountable for their actions, what are they going to do? They're going to keep doing it and keep doing it, just like a child. If you don't tell this child, no, don't do this, okay, put you a little behind in timeout. I put children in timeout. That hurts them more than me popping them. They like, what, 3 minutes for a 3-year-old? And they just sitting there and they can't do anything? That is torture for them. And then I tell them why I put them in timeout. Got that from Super Nanny. And then I say, hugs and kisses, I love you. You can go play. But if you don't discipline someone, what happens? They keep doing the same thing over and over. And that's what Kwesi Boyd did. So thank God the police took this seriously and done something. Get home ASAP. Hopefully they continue to take it seriously. Shocking. So sorry this happened to you. Anyone who can calmly pick up a chair and belt someone is not a person to be forgiven. I agree. You don't know this person. You pick up a chair and just bust them upside their head. You just bust them upside their head. Whether it was because he was a two-bob or not, that's just not cool. You just gonna pick up no. Fight the two-bobs that you really got an issue with. I hope he is still in custody. Thank you for your advice. This is astonishing. How shocking and obscene. Poor Dale. Keep an eye out for a concussion. So sorry. So Michelle said, I kept an eye on him all night, asking dizziness, sickness, etc. But apart from banging head and skin tight because of 9 stitches, he is up and about. We're going to probably headache. We're going back to the police station after they had our statements last night. So let's keep going. Hopefully I'll be done in a few minutes. I'm going to be done after I finish this. Okay. So sad for Dale. Okay. But also sad for the Gambia. That's that part, right? Because they have left. They don't know when they're coming back. They still love the Gambia, but it's really sad for the Gambia. Because look at how many people Kwesi Boyd and his goons has affected. Look at it, Juliet, because you employed them. They are running their lovely country, which is they are running their lovely country, which is so cause sad. I don't know what that is, because we all know many of them are managing day to day, and that's the hard part, right? Crooks and scammers and murderers and rapists, they want to run the country, but no one's saying anything. Now I don't know if people aren't saying anything because people know each other, right? They say, oh, everybody in the Gambia is related. They all probably know each other, but I mean, that makes it even worse. So you know who I am, I know who you are, and I'm supposed to keep the secret of you being a criminal, and I'm here every day working my life away, and you're out here robbing? How is that fair? Let me see. Okay, so it says, Michelle, I don't even know what to say. I had to read your name 3 times to believe this was really you and Dale. You must be in a state of shock. I'm just so glad he got caught. Thanks, hon. I gutted them. She said, I'm gutted, and I couldn't stop it happening. It was just so fast. No screaming, shouting, nothing. The police last night were good. Hopefully as good today when we go back. I am almost done. I just want to get to the point where you all know exactly what happened and how much he paid. Random attack for no reason. Don't even know the guy. That's what Michelle said. That's terrible. Oh my God. Hope you're okay. Hope they lock him up for a very long time. I would go home and get proper treatment. Hope he's all right. How can someone be so evil and do this? Okay, so Michelle says, thank you, Libby. I've been awake most of the night. Didn't get home until 2:30. Then couldn't sleep. Hoping they kept that arsehole in a cell all night. Going back to police station after they see what to see what happens now. Very sorry to see this. Please do not let any water get into it or it would get infected. Hope the police didn't let him out. Can't have crazy people like that on the loose. Well, they did let him out, and he did worse. They said, where did this happen? It happened in Yasmina's Black American Gambian. Totally unprovoked attack. He's in custody. So they said that's an admin, but she didn't know that that's not a Black American Gambian. I don't know. I don't know his background, his history. I don't know. Yasmina Bar just walked in. She's saying Yasmina Bar, guy just walked in, thought he'd be cutting through or meeting a friend. He picked up a chair and hit Dale around the head with plenty of force. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was mad as hell and even went to chase after the guy, but others got to him first. So luckily he caught and at a police station. So I don't know what that woman was going to do to him, but knowing him and what his ex-wife said he did to her, then yeah, he probably would have beat that woman. Daughter of the Sea. Travel with TayTay Peace. First time catching a live. Your video was suggested when I was looking into joining the group going to Ghana, led by Boyd and Art. What? Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to get back to this. Daughter of Sea. Okay, let me just make sure I'm reading this properly. Peace, sister. First time catching a live. Your video was suggested when I was looking into joining the group going to Ghana 2023, led by Boyd and Art. Sister, can you send me that link to that group? So send it to TravelWithTayTay@gmail.com. So y'all see this, right? So they working together again to scam people in Ghana? How in the world are they moving on when they haven't done? This is why all of this whole file is going to this is already at the FBI. I just need to send them an email of updated stuff. But this is why this is going to all of the rest of the alphabet boys. Because you see, I told you they ain't stop scamming. Scammers not going to stop. Scammers don't stop. Thank you, sister, for that information. And thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. But don't trust Art and Boyd. Don't trust them. I lost, sister. I'm going to tell you. I don't know if you know who I am, but I lost $16,000 investing in something that Art Kathy and Kwesi Boyd was doing. So if you do business with them, I will say proceed with caution. Look at what they have done. Look at their track record, right? He received over at least 74,000 US dollars. That's 3.some million Dalasi. And he didn't finish not one property. Promoting the 5-bedroom Ghana property, but then said, oh, it was only 80% done. Y'all saw the videos. Did he ever say it was 80% done? No, he said it's ready. But the Happy Companion did a video and showed what? He talked about how he slept on the floor, but he didn't mind because he wanted to build group economics, right? How none of the rooms upstairs were furnished. How Kwesi wanted him to purchase the internet. But then didn't Art Kathy get up there? We got you talking about internet, blah, 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 blah. How do I do that? Yes, I will. Before I'm done, I will do that. Let me just finish this up and I will do that. I will let you come on here and talk. I sure will. I sure will. Give me 1 second, okay? So, oh man, did it go all the way back? No, I think this is sorry for your experience, not trying to make excuses or looking at this lightly, but okay. Okay, so I must have a repeated video, a repeated screenshot. Okay, so here she is. It says, Michelle says, she's the author of this post. He has to pay a lot of money, so if he doesn't, it's jail time for him. This was 2 years ago, y'all. Think that's where he belongs, someone said. I agree. Shouldn't be a choice, money or jail. He should be taken off the streets. Gambian justice has a long way to go, but more importantly, I hope you and Dale are feeling okay. I think such a vicious, random act will take its toll. You are such a strong and loving couple. Take both strength, but I agree. Now, I'm going to show y'all, if you can see this, it says, let me see if I can make it big. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Exit full screen. So it says, Michelle Perry said, $175,000 is a sting in the tail for anyone living in the Gambia, right? But Kwesi Boyd is an American, y'all. So let me get my phone. Now, if you all are in the Gambia right now, then you all know that the Dalasi is falling, right? The price of the Dalasi is falling. So you can now get for $1 US is up to 60 and maybe 61, 62 Dalasi. It used to be 50, right? So the Dalasi is depreciating. So let's do 175,000. I'm going to divide it by 50 and I'm going to divide it by 60. So at that time, if it was 50, if 50 Dalasi was the exchange rate for $1 US, y'all, this Negro paid this $3,500. Really? 2 years ago. What was going on 2 years ago, y'all? Were we not investing? You remember the video where I showed the woman that sent me the emails and he kept saying, oh, money is coming in. Money is coming in. As soon as I get the money, I'm going to pay you, which is a classic Ponzi scheme per the FBI, right? Did he do that with this? $3,500 he had to pay. Now let me divide it by 60 to see what it is now. That's $2,916. So for attempted murder, he didn't bust this dude upside the head, I mean, it looked like the man had brain surgery, right? He paid $3,500. This is from the wife. This ain't from me. This is not from me. But if they think that he is a Gambian, they will think that, oh, that's a lot of money. He got to pay a lot of money. So somebody said he should go to jail besides paying. Don't need people like that on the streets. I agree. Do I have the... I agree. I agree, Bridget. We don't need him on the streets like that. He needs a timeout, right? Because he hasn't learned his lesson. He has to pay a lot of money. Michelle said he has to pay a lot of money. So if he doesn't, it's jail for him. Where did he get the money from, y'all? Think that's where he belongs. Shouldn't be a choice, money or jail. There we go. Okay, so I kind of cut things so we could see everything because, you know, Facebook is long. So I had to cut it in half. So some things are double. What's been said, Shell? We won our case. He has to pay us compensation plus court costs. And if he doesn't pay by next week, he will be jailed for 2 years. Man, y'all. I wish we weren't investing. But he should have went to jail. Thank you for the bottom of our hearts for all your love and support. Please, you won. However, he should pay that and be jailed for 2 years. Think he got off lightly. Hope your husband recovers soon. And I agree. He should be paid. And I mean, because in America, right, we pay a fine and jail time at times. Thank you for this. Okay, so someone says, thank you. This post was over 2 years old. This is Michelle saying this. This is the victim's wife. Thankfully, husband recovered from this dreadful ordeal, and we all live in hope that someday Gambia can return to the beautiful place we all fell in love with many years ago. I never saw it earlier, but it's so painful to see that, and either it's 2 years back is hurting me. Okay, so this is just somebody else's comment. We hope that one day Gambia get back how it was once before. With the beauty of the Gambia a long time ago, so sad, which means that they've been going there. You know, when two Bobs say, oh, don't go to Africa, this, that, and the third, they've been going there, honey. They've been going to Africa, to the continent, way before us. And I don't think they got this treatment. Now African Americans start coming to the Gambia and the price of everything just jacked up. They're like, oh, black people got money. No, we don't. Two Bobs got money. Well, some people got money. I ain't got no money, y'all. Y'all might got some money. So Michelle said it's knocked our confidence, but the same thing could have happened anywhere nowadays. The world has changed drastically. Yes, it has. But when you're dealing with one Kwesi boy, God only knows what can happen to you, right? God only knows. But this man has showed us his true colors, right? Oh, wait, hold on. That looks so much better than it was. Okay, so I think there was a picture somewhere. I'm glad that Omar stood by you. So he paid the money. That's great. Okay, so this is her talking to Rebecca. Yes, we got paid, and thankfully my husband is alive and well. It could have been very different story. Very different story. The man could have killed Hun with a blow like that to the head. Okay, so Rebecca is saying, for real, he has lots of problems with other people in the Gambia, scamming problems. Let me just make sure I have that full. I just want to make sure that I have the full. What is it called? I want to make sure I have the full comment. Okay, let me see. I'm almost there. Because what Rebecca said, I want to make sure that I read the whole thing. All right, I'm almost done. Okay. So, so that was the end. She said, for real, he has lots of problems with other people in Gambia, scamming problems. So Michelle goes on to say, so Michelle asks Rebecca, so you know the man? Rebecca says, personally, no, but I follow some Black American YouTubers who were scammed or have problems with him. So Michelle says, okay, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear they have problems with him. Yeah, she knew. She already knew what he was about. So, Naomi Scarlett, this post was over 2 years. Not sure why it's come up again, unless people looking through old posts. Maybe someone commented. I don't know, but like I said, I'm happy it came up. It's fine. No need to apologize. Just a shock when I saw it again. So that she does have in here the picture of her husband's head. But it says that's true. Either in Germany, too many people who taking these hard drugs. People taking hard drugs everywhere, and that's the sad thing. Sad how people spoil their lives. Isn't that what I said earlier? These young people, Kwesi ain't young, but these young people are literally spoiling their lives. G put his hands on me, he spoiled his life because I'm not letting that case go. Why would I let a case go when a man put his hands on me? Absolutely not. Nope. I'm feeling so bad and my tears are running when I saw this. To be honest, it nearly broke us, and we fight with that memory, but on a positive, we got justice. I hope I can say the same thing, Michelle. Gosh, I wish you a speedy recovery. Thank you. I think it's almost done. So yeah, he paid $3,500. So y'all could see his hair grew in, his head is healing. Well, thank God. Just wondering what UK gonna be like when we get home. Wait, what did they say? Something about pubs. Just read this post. So much going on in UK. We won our case. So proud of your determination to get justice done for your hubby. God bless you. The dragon is very stubborn and was very determined to get justice. Must thank Chief Kanbi at police station Senegambia. He was amazing. Also, Omar Cham, the magistrates, they stood by me 100%. So glad you got it sorted out. When is he supposed to be paying you the money? She said, it's been paid. I don't care how they got the money. That's an interesting comment, right? That's an interesting comment. I don't care how they got the money. That's a very interesting comment. I don't know. Yeah. I just found that comment interesting. I don't know how he got it, but I'm assuming if you taking money from the investors and giving it back to someone that invested with Blacksit, and they said they wanted their money back, and now you're doing the same thing. Okay. But it's cost him $175,000 compensation and court costs. She says she thinks the family tried bribing police at some stage, but Kambi stuck by me. Good. And Kambi is the chief. Thank you. Jetty Jeff Y, Chief Kambi. Because, people will try. People will try to bribe the police. But some of these police know that, hey, that's a crime and you will be charged. Ask Monica. I'm glad for you, but personally, I'm only half happy because he should have definitely go to jail. That's seriously bodily harm, but I hope he's at least in custody until the money is paid. Otherwise he is gone. I agree. The guy who tried to rob me got 5 years with hard labor. This could have been murder. A lot of times the Gambian looks at robbery as murder because it's quick. It's so quick for a robbery to turn into a homicide. Yes, he will get the money and remain free. I really do not like them paying money like that. Jetty Jeff. Okay, so this person said the guy that tried to rob me got 5 years. So I can say this. I asked one of the CID investigators, for robbery, what is for robbery, what can, what, I can't even get it out. What kind of time are they looking at? That says 7 years, at least. So now I know why certain people are fighting like crazy. Monica, I didn't do anything. So I'm just standing up for what's right. Hope's Garden, thank you so much. It is growing, right? I tell you, that Nigerian hair salon, ain't nobody touching my hair. I do it myself. I let a few people touch it, but she really tore my hair up. But I can tell you, Naturalsbyshauntay, right? I just started using Puralistic Health Conditioner. And this is days old. Like, I mean, I twisted my hair with her conditioner and some black castor oil. The first time I twisted my hair with her conditioner, and it was a liquid conditioner. I used a different conditioner this time because she just gives me stuff. I did buy the leave-in conditioner, but look, she grow hair. I'm trying to have my hair. Well, my hair is like right here in certain areas. Oh no, it is longer. Yeah. That shrinkage is everything, right? Thank you so much, sister. All right, daughter to see, I'm almost done. I hope you're still here. So, yeah, so they said robbery, you can get at least 7 years. So I totally agree, but know how hard it is for a resident, but let alone a non-resident to get a conviction as court cases are usually adjourned and might be wrong. And I might be wrong. So the court cases are adjourned. When we went to court, I had 30 minutes to do my testimony, but it depends on if someone wants to fight, and I want to fight. I want to be able to walk through the streets of the Gambia and these mofos know, don't touch her because you going to jail. You get in the cell. Everybody get in the cell like Oprah. I'm not playing. They break the law. These Negroes need to be in jail. I'm just thrilled. They said, I'm just thrilled for them. Okay, but always think in the hope that people won't be around to carry the case through to prosecution. But that's why you stay in touch with the prosecutor. I talk to the new prosecutor all the time. I tell him if I'm going to make it there by the court date or if I'm not going to make it there. The prosecution fights for you, for the victim. So I'm just thrilled for them that at least they got a criminal record against this guy, even if the sentence isn't fitting for the crime. So he has a criminal record and then he turned around and does this. But the person that Juliet referred me to, the deputy commissioner of prosecution, was trying to date me as opposed to really doing his job. He's in the UK now, y'all. That's what he wanted in the first place. That's all he wanted in the first place. Gonna tell me, oh, don't tell them I got a compound. What you think? They think you live in a shack? But that's why I say some people aren't on the up and up and some people are. Yes, you have fantastic result, but I think he deserves far more than he got. But in the Gambia is baby steps. Because if they thought he was Gambian American, that's probably why he only paid $3,500. We know what? Them fees in America would have been way more than that. Great news, brilliant news. I'm glad for you. Personally, I'm only half happy. Okay, so we're going to keep going, and I think we're almost done. But yes, he only paid $3,500 for attempted murder. So, y'all heard the clap. Let me see. Okay, so it says, shouldn't be a choice. Let me just do this real quick. Shouldn't be a choice, money or jail. He should be taken off the streets. Okay, so Gambian justice, like I said, I read this, has a long way to go. He paid $170,000 Dalasi, and please you won. So many good people. Yeah, I had to give a round of applause for that because Michelle said, so many people don't even go to court, so I achieved something. And y'all, this is why TayTay is fighting. I'm going to try, like I said, I'm going to try not to use workout words anymore, right? However, this is why I'm fighting. How many people get the chance to go to court? How many people have been robbed, beat up, or worse? If you don't have evidence, you're screwed. So for God to make sure that the evidence for my robbery, my home invasion came right to my phone. Yes, I got a new phone, y'all. But it came right to my phone. G and his wife gonna pay for this. Y'all gonna pay for this, boo. But you got it, Erica. You've been bailing him out all this time. You got it, boo. You got it. You're a sad sack of doo-doo for keep taking up for a man. Didn't they say that when y'all go out and he's drinking that you see how he is with women and that makes you upset? But you sit here acting like I'm lying. You know, some women are so desperate for that third leg, y'all. What is going on? People are just crazy. I like I said, I understand the saying that we are in this world, but we are not of this world. The Bible, you know, growing up, I used to hear that in church. We are in this world, but we are not of this world. I totally understand, because I'm in this world. But sometimes when I look around, I'm like, oh, I'm not of this world though, because I don't do what everybody else do. But all right, so let's get back to this and I'm done. And then I'm gonna let you come on, daughter of the sea. So yeah, so that's why I'm fighting so hard, because so many people don't even have the chance to go to court. I don't care if this take 10 dang on years. I'm still going to be going to court for my home invasion. I'm still going to be going to court for that Negro assaulting me. I'm still going to be going to court for the guy that killed my dog and did some other stuff. And I'm still going to be going to court for Kwesi Boyd for my civil case. And then I'm still going to be going to court for Juliet Ryan. Yes. And I don't care. Cases take time. But someone has to stand up for themselves. So these people that's all in the same circle, except for Usman Gomez, except for Usman Gomez, who is the guy that I left my dogs with, except for him, all of these people are in the same circle. And except for my home invasion. But we're still going through that. So I still don't know all the details to that case, right? We're still going through that. So Juliet, Kwesi, and Jibby and Jai, right? They said, oh, we did this. G was drunk as hell, right? We did this for Juliet. We did this. We did. And then Kwesi like, oh, well, okay, don't say that. And blah, blah, blah. Y'all don't believe me? Go watch the video. It took me like 2 or 3 days to watch it, though, because I had to watch it in increments. But go watch the video. I think it only has 900 and some odd views, but the Afrodamus report did it. Go watch it. And he just let it play. And then he played him talking, right? Because he called in on the live and was talking, but he forgot. But you saw how these businessmen were behaving. I don't see CEO Saul Frazier acting like that. I went to Saul Frazier's house with Bala. Had lunch. Oh my gosh. Mr. Frazier, am I going to get another invite? Because I still want some more of that. Oh, that fish Benachin. That was the first time I ate African style. That Benachin was everything. That Ditta was delicious. We had fruit. I'm like, damn, y'all eat like this all the time? I'll be fat as hell. Oh, they played football. We watched the game. We had a ball. Not one time. And some people were drinking, but not one time did I see anyone behave like Kwesi Boyd and Jibby and Jai in that video that the Afrodamus report went into the archives, found, did a video for, but the original person that did the video was the Oreo, the Black Negro, now known as TUN, right? So, but this is how those business people act, because they're not business people. These are criminals. These are absolutely criminals. Okay, so I think we're almost done. And I'm going to find out how to invite Daughter of the Sea in here. So they said, don't give up, don't be intimidated. And she was just saying, we won our case. He has to pay us compensation, this, that, and the third. And thank you for the love and support. So, yeah, let me see. I think that's it. Excellent news. He should go to jail besides paying. Don't need people like that on the streets. I agree. He has to pay a lot of money. If he doesn't, he goes to jail. And then that's when they said they think that that's where he belongs. So now you all know the whole story as to what happened with that picture that everyone keeps sharing on YouTube. So now you all know and you see exactly what Kwesi Boyd did 2 years ago. Well, no. So if I saw the post and it said 2 years ago, so I'm assuming he must have did this just before we got there. So when money coming in, did he pay them? With the investment money, or did he pay them with his own money? I'm gonna leave that for y'all to decide. You can make your own conclusion up with that. But I can say this: he paid the doctor back with investment money, and the FBI are aware of that. When I showed it to the FBI, they were like, I said, well, look at this. Yes, I went in there because I want my money back. And these people need to be locked up. I saw 13th, and I have a serious issue with our people being in prison. But I also am a realist, where I realize that some people need to be incarcerated. They don't know how to survive with civilization. They don't know how to thrive. You listen to Kwesi, oh, my uncle just came home. This person just came home from doing 25 years. This person just came home from doing 20 years. Well, who are you surrounding yourself with? Your brother was killed and left for dead in the alleyway? I don't know, but the saying is, you live by the gun, you die by the gun. So, he's like, yes, I'm a felon. Oh my God. So, daughter of the sea, let's see if I can bring you up in here. And if you, okay, all right, so here we go. All right. Daughter of the sea, come on, boo. I think I did it right. I don't know if I did it right, but I hope I did it right. But this is who he surrounded himself with. This person coming home from doing 25 years. This person coming home from doing 20 years. This, that, and the third. I don't know. But I could tell you one thing. I do not surround myself with people that just did a 20-year bid, 25-year bid. No, who you kill. Sorry, sis. Miriam said, no way my donation is not going through. But I'll send it through Cash App. It's okay. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I do appreciate Modulamin Blackman. Bro, nakam. Yan ko, yeah? Yan si Jama Silo Neka. They're not going to be like, stop showing up. But I appreciate you, Miriam. I appreciate everyone that did give a super chat. Queen Jata, Lonnie Renee. I know it's late over there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. It's 2 a.m. But it's crazy because in the middle of the night, I'm calling the Gambia like, hey, blah, blah, blah. And then they calling me at like 3 a.m. because it's 10 a.m. where they are. And I'm like, hello. That's if I hear the phone. Hello. And they're like, Maimuna or Shantae, you sleeping? I'm like, yo, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning here. Oh, balama, call me when you wake up. So sorry, but if it's important, yeah, I'm gonna wait. What's going on? I open my eyes real quick. Yeah, if it has to do with Stella, if it has to do with my car, if it has to do with certain things, then I will just go ahead and wake up. I go back to sleep. But I have been, he says, Santa Yala Rek. Yala Bahna. Yeah, but I am. Well, there you are. Okay, let me add you. Okay. Okay, there we are.
Hi, how are
How
you?
you doing?
Hello, how are you?
I'm well. Thank you so much for joining. This is the first time I had someone else on my live.
Ow, 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 ow.
Look, I'm a dancer. You might not know that.
Excuse me. But so happy to be here. This is my first time. I saw your video came up like as a suggestion. You know how like when you based on your browsing history. And so and the reason how it became was because I was looking at, I forget the page that she was on, but they're planning a trip apparently next year to go to Ghana for 2023. It's supposed to be something in regards to like, I guess like dating or I don't know. I can share. Yeah. If you look on her Instagram, I believe it'll be.
I always go in there talking crap, but someone did send me the screenshot. I did see that, a relationship in 2023.
And so I wanted just to say that, and I think it's just very, I'm sorry, real quickly. I just think that is really unfortunate, because you know, oh God, the expat community, especially if you are leaving US, going abroad or what have you, it's a wonderful thing to connect the ability to form strong connections and sort of like finding your tribe, right? Like it's a beautiful thing, especially when you get to, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 44, and especially when you get to that age. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So, especially when you get to that age, it's like, listen, we still have we're gearing up to the second half of our amazing life, right?
Mhm.
And it's always exciting when you hear or when see folks who look like you, sound like you consider them to be kin, and you see them going back to the motherland or what have you, and you try to invest and you have very good intentions, and then unfortunately at times things like what you just explained happens, and really and truly I don't think any human being, I don't think sorry could ever be enough, right? Like when you're talking to, because not the money is important, obviously, yes, right? Like that kind of like makes the world go round, but
Mhm.
it's bigger than that, right? Like it's sort of bigger than that, and it's almost as if like, how do you say, one of my favorite professors used to always say, like, when you leave the comfort zone, stepping into the contact zone, right? Like when you start asking questions, when you start like that thing inside of you that kind of like turns on,
Mhm.
and it's sort of like almost, you just feel this like urgent need, let's just say, right? um um to do something like this, and then you find somebody, and then you get, I'm so disappointed to hear that.
Yeah.
That's just, it's egregious. And I was just put onto our Kathy maybe a few months ago, so it's fairly new. And again, the only reason why I found her is because this is on my suggested playlist whenever I log in, and I'm like, okay, I like her spirit, tenacity, personality. Shit is dope, right?
Totally different now, though.
Unfortunately,
Totally different now. She
oh
was,
man.
I mean, horrible, but she has totally changed her image. She was against wigs and stuff. Now she wearing wigs. She a criminal knows how to reinvent themselves. This is
Mm,
why I'm sending the FBI after them, because they played on exactly what you said, people's desire to go back home.
yep.
Right? Many people want to get out the West because we know what it is. We were born here. We
Yeah.
like, oh, I can go to Africa and live like a queen and really see
Exactly.
people that look like you and eat right and lose weight. And it's heaven. It's heaven on earth for me.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. Yep.
and what they did was they played on that. And to invite people
Um,
over, telling people, oh, come over. If you have, we need your skills. You could come here and help train the Gambians. And
yeah.
then we come there and we see that it is not what he was promoting online.
Yeah.
And it's sad. But why tell, this is what I don't understand. Why tell people to come over when you know that they're going to see? But most of the time, what he was doing was he was honing in on single women,
Mm.
single women and single parents.
Mm.
Telling a woman to come over there and she has a special needs child and a couple of children, saying they're gonna stay in the 8-bedroom mini hotel. This woman came there, she had nowhere to stay. Thank God she
Really?
has a good job, she makes good money. So, but it's horrible. I opened up my house to people,
Yeah.
that screwed me over.
Yeah.
But it's okay because I did it out the kindness of my heart. But I
Mhm.
opened up my house to people that had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
mean, some people came over there wrong with no money, and I'm like, what the hell? You
Right,
live in
right,
a
right, right, right. Like, where they do that at, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, what are we doing
but
here?
when we talk about, my foundation is connecting Africans around the world. So when we talk about really connecting Africans around the world, I can't preach one thing and don't look out for my brother or my sister. Yes, I may get screwed, sometimes, but I'm doing what Allah tells me to do. I'm doing what the Creator tells me to
That's
do.
right.
And that is till we are our brothers and sisters keeper. And if more of us think like this, then I feel like we wouldn't be in the state that we're in.
Amen.
But for this man to scam all these people, Him and Art, and
But
Art took her money and ran.
okay, so like, I'm so okay. So I know you made real quickly. I know you just triggered a thought when you were talking about the excitement and of even dreaming or thinking like, yes, you know what, I'm about to change my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, out of
Mhm.
here, X, Y, and Z. Forgetting though, right? Like forgetting that it doesn't matter where you are in the world, right? Like you are going to bring you, right? You are who you are ultimately. So
Mhm.
if you are having issues, whether that's socially, financially, whatever that case may be, it's not going to get better if you relocate. It's going to get worse, right? Because now you're outside of your comfort zone, you're into this contact zone, and now what we doing? You got come on,
Yep.
how you gonna flex this, right?
Yep.
So and recently I've been thinking about that too a lot, where I've been noticing that um the quote unquote millennials, right? Our younger kinfolk, our younger young men, young women, right?
Mhm.
Where it's almost as if like, you know, how do I say? It's a wonderful time, I think, right? Like because the vibe and the energy is all about finding yourself, right? Currently, in my opinion, right? Everyone's on this quest. I don't care what your background is. Everyone is starting to have like these like burning desires to sort of figure things out, right?
Mhm.
Um, and they tend to. I'm noticing a pattern of where people are using terms like I'm polygamous or I'm polygynous, right? Which gives you the ability, I guess, to have more than one husband, if that's polygyny, or more than one wife. But it's not working out because it's almost like cultural appropriation, right? Picking and choosing the things you want to follow. So, for example, being of African descent here and trying to find quote unquote yourself, right? I'm noticing a trend to where, it's sort of like picking and choosing the things that you want to be a part of. And I'm noticing a lot, primarily, I would say, with 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds especially. It's so sad. This sort of like mentality that, you know what, because I have melanin, that means I'm naturally polygamous, for example. That means that I can date whoever I want. I have more than one wife. And couldn't even maintain a monogamous relationship. So you already know the polygamous relationship is nothing more than lust, and it's a rotating carousel. That's all that it is. It's very frustrating, and that's the other piece to this. When you're
Yeah.
talking about, our brothers having multiple children or multiple wives, and when I say cultural appropriation, that's what I mean. Like, listen, first of all, where you from, boo? Because we're can't listen. I have listen. I don't know what you say, but with me, only me. Okay,
Mhm.
I do not identify everyone with melanin as my kinfolk. Right? I just don't. Two
Yeah.
different people, two different lanes, two different lanes. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, because I know that people are who they are. I can't just want to like victimize everybody or hope for the best or think that because you have melanin that makes you a great
Mm-mm.
individual. It does not,
It
right?
doesn't.
It just
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah. Depends on
Um,
the person.
Absolutely. So there's a lot of things that's going on, and
Mm.
so when I say cultural appropriation, that's exactly what I mean, sis. That's exactly what I mean.
You
So
know.
you're choosing, but you ain't meet the family. You didn't get the blessing. So if you're going to be polygamous, let's rock out with just that theory, right? What did you do, right, to ensure that your wives are good, to
Okay.
ensure that there's a contract of sorts, because family is a business, period, right? But that's not what happens. What happens is, oh, I
I
am
can have multiple
a
lives. That's
man,
it.
right? That's
That's
it.
it.
And
That's it. They
our
can't even take care of
people,
themselves. Can't even take care of themselves.
come on, come
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. You know what I heard? What I talked to when I talked to I still talk to many Gambians and stuff like that, and they're telling me like the men are saying that they don't necessarily agree with the polygamy. They're like, look, one wife is enough.
Okay.
And then they're saying that a lot of people, the younger people growing up, they see how hard it is where their parent had 7, 8, 9, 12 children and they struggling. And they like, oh no, they got it. And these people are educated. So they're like, you know, if we have one child, we're good.
That's right.
You know, they want someone that is educated and a go-getter.
Yeah.
And, you know, some of our continental African sisters, they're very peaceful. Okay. So they're still African women, just like, you know, we can be peaceful, but we can be crazy at the same time. All women can be peaceful and crazy. I feel like all humans can be that. But they're telling me, they're like, we want someone that is a go-getter. We want someone that makes their own money. We don't want someone that's just going to sit at home and have babies. And I'm like, wow.
Right.
And it scares me because I'm like, well, damn, what does that do to the women that are in the village that don't have an education and that's all they have to give?
Right.
You know, this is why, for me, it's not just me going back and enjoying myself and living my best life. I want to still be able to help the people where I live and do workshops and bring the skills and the education and everything I learned here and pump it back into them and pump it back into the continent. But it's really, it's some men are not with the polygamy. They're like, look, I just want one wife. But that's one of the things that women need to think about coming from the West and wanting to go and marry someone that is Muslim. Because not all men believe in polygamy, but some of them will tell you, oh yeah, I'm looking for a second wife. And I'm like, but you can't even take care of yourself. How are you looking for? What the hell? So I don't understand at times. I don't get it.
Yep, you got it.
I don't get it.
So it's unfortunate. And I'm so, it's just unfortunate, you know, it really is. But I just hope that, you know, everything works out and like you just said, just stay, you know, do what you have to do, follow your intuition, follow that spirit, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what happens. But yeah, for sure, that's how I heard of you, is through that, because I actually was very interested in going. We came back from Tanzania last year with my sister. It was like a little sister trip or whatever. Came back, loved the entire experience, right? So very excited to travel to different, you know, countries within the beautiful continent. And so I love to support, you know, my kinfolk, those who identify as kinfolk, let's just say.
Right.
That's why but yeah. Cool stuff.
Thank you so much for sharing. And I would just say, if you're thinking about going to Ghana.
No, now I'm good on that one.
Yeah. I mean, I do want to go to Ghana. I'm just not messing with them.
That's
because
I'm going not just with
I don't have nowhere to stay.
No, I don't. Nope. Nope.
And let people know. Let people know, because what's happening is they are still scamming because people don't know. If they don't, you know, if someone doesn't watch my channel, someone else's channel, they don't necessarily know what's actually going on.
Yeah.
You know, and because this happened 2 years ago. This was October. I invested in July of 2020. Wow. And October of 2020 is when I went to the Gambia to check on my investments. And I've been fighting ever since. Now ask how many people are fighting with me. Big up to Bag, right? Black Acres of the Gambia. I love y'all. Not I thought up buba, but you know, they will share something to let someone know. Yeah. And they have a larger platform, but you know, some of the other YouTubers, the big YouTubers in the Gambia, they're not. It's some people that aren't saying anything, and some of them were investors.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
This is what makes me mad with some of our African American men. I'm like, so you go there and you're so tough in the Gambia, but you're not looking out for your African American women. Mm-hmm. This is why, I mean, I surround myself with Gambians. I do have, you know, African American friends and things like that, but those are who, like you say, my kinfolk. Those are people that I mesh with. Those are the people where my spirit connects.
Right.
The fact that there are African Americans and people from the UK going to Africa, going to the Gambia to scam other people that look like them,
Yeah.
that's horrible. I hope they're all investigated and sent to the 5-star hotel, because that's
Well, do you think? But do you? Okay, so like, do you think that, yes, do you think that I apologize, my husband was just talking, I apologize, I lost my train. Oh, do you think though that initially, right, they had good intentions, like that it, I mean, or do you feel as though maybe
I don't know.
business, they're getting a lot of support and then it just kind of went left? Because I would like to believe that.
I want to believe that too. I want to believe that they had good intentions.
Yeah.
But then when you look at the criminal behavior, I think some people are just scammers, because like people will donate, people will donate. There was someone that sent, I'm not even going to get into black sit, but supposedly there was an older couple. They sent money to them, and the older couple came there and they have no house, nothing. I don't know if that's true. That's something that someone told me, but I know that I sent money to Blacks to take care of my dogs, and nothing was done. They just ate the money. I do know that. So I can't honestly answer that question, because I don't know. I didn't know these people.
Mm.
And on YouTube, people will show you what they want, the highlight reel. But one thing people could say is,
Absolutely.
oh no, Tay gonna show you the real. I'm gonna show you the real. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat stuff, because this is people's lives. This is not just entertainment. This is someone's life. This is multiple people's lives. And if I'm telling people, come on over to the Gambia and visit, then I need to let you know what's really going on.
Mm.
I took 2 people to the Gambia with me, and I don't know if you heard it, but I was assaulted by Kwesi's right-hand man.
No, I didn't. I
In
don't.
front of my 2 guests from America. It's on CCTV. It's on the internet. Somebody that Kwesi didn't hire is harassing me. I've been going through hell for 2 years, so I'm going to keep fighting. Like,
That's
I'm
right.
in the thick of it now.
That's right.
But I appreciate you. I appreciate all of my subscribers. I appreciate that people that are not my subscribers that will come, drop a comment, keep fighting, Tay. Keep fighting. Because, I mean, the fact that I'm out here swinging on my own, I'm like, what in the world?
That's right. That's right. I'm going to text you in a minute. That's right. That's right. And it's unfortunate. And I'm happy. So I'm happy that I was able to catch you live, say a quick hello. For real.
And I'm happy I saved you a trip to Ghana that may not have been too good. So God bless us both. Right?
Because my personality is not, I'm not it wouldn't, put it like this, like how you are, using your voice and you're like, I don't care whether it's 1, 2, or 10, I'm just going to keep on doing that's my personality 1000%. Yeah, no, I don't play those games, right? Because, but then you know what? I also know this is also really quickly. I really do think that one of the challenges, if you will, right? And when people have these great ideas and then they're able to get support, right? Because at the end of the day, whether it's one person or whether it's 10 people, whoever it is, however they're giving it up to you is a blessing, because ain't nobody got to do anything for you, right? Like, okay, right? And when you're staying in a state of gratitude and humility, right? Like if you are able to manage the fire inside, let's say, have that balance, right? Yin yang, water, fire kind of thing. And your intentions, that your intentions were really, really good. And maybe you were not expecting to get the amount of support, let's say, that you got, but you did, right? I would think the first thing would be is to give all praises, right? Like do that spirit work and make sure that whoever is donating in any way, and I'm not just talking about paper currency, I mean literally even spending time, because in my opinion, time is the most valuable currency, because you can't get your time back. You can't get a discount on your time. You can't get a buy one, get one half off on your time. Feel me? You can't be, once
Yep.
it's spent, it's spent.
It's
You
good.
understand? So when
Exactly.
someone is making that decision to do that with you or do that for you, like, y'all, like, uh, that's where the humility comes in. But when, and this is, I think this is human nature sometimes, but when people get that support maybe and they really weren't expecting it, it's sort of like, oh, now I'm the cool kid in the class, or now I'm the most popular, right? Let me re-up. And then it becomes very selfish, but also bad business, because I've come, me like you, I've definitely have dabbled in a few terrible investments. And the one thing that I learned that I had noticed is on, like, out of these 2 times that I've had, the is that the person did not have the business acumen, even if he wanted to, and even if she wanted to, they just didn't have the capacity. They just don't have what it takes to be a real successful entrepreneur. I'll put it that way, right? They don't have that foundational knowledge, because everything ain't for everybody. Everyone is not an entrepreneur. Everyone doesn't know how to run a business or run a group of people. That's a skill set.
You're so right,
That's
sister.
a skill set.
So to tap on to what you just said, that is one of the things that I think I know I have learned, and multiple people have learned after that. To really look at these people, vet these people. If we knew Kwesi Boy was a felon, I know I wouldn't have invested. Not that some fellas have not, turned their life over, and yes, but I agree. I agree. That is something that I've learned as well.
Yeah. So thank you for having
Thank you.
me. I
Thank you
appreciate
for coming
it.
on. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and your experience, and we appreciate you. We
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
And once I get everything popping, make sure you come and travel with TravelWithTayTay to the Gambia. Get it popping.
Listen, I listen, I travel. I am big on that. I am big on that. Passport stamps and the whole nine, book filled up. So I definitely would love to do that, because I absolutely would.
Thank you so much. Blessings to you and your family.
Good night. Good night. Good night to your chat.
Peace. Good night. So Miriam said you can never run a business and let greed take over. I agree with Daughter of the Sea. Humility is everything. Humility is everything. And Kwesi and Art could have really done some things if they had some humility, but they were just like, oh, but we saw them dressing from nothing to all dressed up. I'm like, oh man, we didn't pay for that. Grace Khan says that, I'm finishing up, y'all. Grace Khan says that's true, sister. Time is important. I love the way she said it. You're not getting a half off. You're not getting a discount. It's true. Time is money. Your time is your money. If you weren't sitting here watching me, y'all probably would have been making money doing something, right? So time is money, and I'm gonna keep pushing, because all I have, I don't have time, but as time keep going, I'm gonna keep fighting. I have to keep fighting. Hold on. Someone said, okay, so Wendy Green, I wanted to answer this. You said, you ever notice that some of the African Americans brothers don't travel back to the States with their African wives? I've been wondering why. So I'm thinking maybe they don't. Okay, so let's talk about this. There's 2 ways to get married. You marry the state, or you just marry, you have an African marriage, right? I don't know which one people are having. I don't know if they're really marrying the state, because if you marry the state, then I don't know if y'all know, but these visas to get someone over, marriage visas, oh my God, it looks like they went up. They are ridiculous. And that's just for the visa. I don't know the process, but Lord Jesus. So maybe they don't have the proper documentation. And then I noticed that it seems like in America, they will let any two-bow come over. But when it comes to Africans from the continental Africans, it seemed like they make it harder for them to come over. But I do notice that. I do notice that. I just don't know if it's paperwork or it's an African marriage or the wife. Well, I don't know. It's only a few people I talk to that's like, man, I don't want to go to America. I'm like, oh, it's a dude. Okay, you want to date me? Okay, we can talk. Because I mean, if I just want to make money here and I don't necessarily want to live here, why would I want to be with someone that wants to come to America? Mm-mm. Especially when some of these people have excellent careers in the Gambia. They know that they can't come here and get a job like that. You go into the police station, it's all African people. You go into the police station here, it's mostly two Bobs and maybe one African. So if they living good in the Gambia, why would they want to come to America? They can be a man in America and in the Gambia. So, but I do notice that. I don't know if it's visa, like paperwork issues, or if it's just like, oh, it's my African wife. I'm gonna leave her here and I'm going back to America. I don't know. I love all my brothers and sisters, but some of our African American brothers are completely lost. The fact that there is someone out there that can shut all this sugar honey iced tea down and they won't do it. They have proof. They literally have proof. Don't send it to me, like I said. Send it to the FBI. You got my phone number. You ain't just say, hey, send me the email. We ain't gotta talk. But let's just so you know, you came to me with this information. I didn't even know it was out there. And now you don't say anything? This is the ish that makes me mad, y'all. It's like what you don't know won't hurt you. But someone comes to you and tells you, oh, I got all this information. I got shut this. And then you don't, what the hell? Y'all, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. And some people will smile in your face and don't give two doodles about you. But I would rather the person had not said anything. What I don't know won't hurt me. Now that I know that this information is out there and you're holding on to it, don't you effing speak to me when you see me. Don't speak to me when you see me, because I'm going to walk past you like I don't know you. You African American, I'm African American. I'm going to walk past you like you do not exist. Like you do not exist. Because you could shut this down and send all of that information to the FBI, but y'all got me out here in these streets fighting by myself. People are something else, y'all. People are something else. So, Teal, Wood Classics. What happened to the man on the thumbnail? Sweetie or sir, you're going to have to catch the rerun. But I went through it, and that was the guy that Kwesi Boyd assaulted in Senegambia at Yasmina's 2 years ago. And I went through some messages from some posts from the wife, directly from the wife. So Kwesi Boyd assaulted a man and paid some money. The money wasn't worth anything. And then they were like, everybody was saying, oh, he should be locked up. Da, 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 he shouldn't get out. And I agree with them, because he paid the money. He got out. And then look at what he did to at least 65 of us, right? Scammed us. So yeah, that's what happened. That was the person that Kwesi Boyd beat up. SR. Oh, y'all coming in. Y'all coming in all late. It's 3 hours and I'm about to get off, y'all. I am not still in Africa, SR. I am back in the States. But hopefully I'll be going back to the Gambia soon. Y'all know I can't stay away. I cannot stay away. It is too much work to be done, and I love the place too much. And I have too many court cases, right? So I got to go back for my court cases and testify. So everybody can, you get a cell, you get a cell, you going to jail, you going to jail. Everybody like Oprah. TayTay like, well, I ain't like Oprah because I ain't sending people to jail, but the courts are. So the assault happened in the Gambia. 2 years ago, I think, excuse me, Afrodamas did a video recently about 2 weeks ago in regards to Kwesi taking a chair and busting that man's head open. The thing looks like someone had brain surgery, right? The scar looks like someone had brain surgery, but Kwesi didn't know this man. He walks in, picks up the chair, boom, busts him upside his head, busts his head open, was in court, was at the police station. And yeah, if you watch the video, then you'll see I got the story directly from the wife's messages, not from her mouth, because I did not talk to her. But it happened in the Gambia, Senegambia, Yasmina's 2 years ago. And it's funny that we started investing 2 years ago. So if the FBI saw that Kwesi was taking money, telling the doctor that originally invested with Blacksit, and Kwesi took her money, told the doctor, oh, I got money is coming in, I'm just waiting to bank this, that, and the third, and I'm gonna pay you back. So when I showed the FBI that, I was like, taking money from another business to pay off somebody else, is that a Ponzi scheme? He said, that's a classic Ponzi scheme. The FBI coming after Cabo 6. Let's see if they gonna come after Kwesi Boyd and Art Kathy. Because I ain't gonna stop. I'm not going to stop. Before I went to the Gambia, y'all saw the FBI video. I couldn't take my phone. I couldn't take anything inside, which I didn't want to, because I don't want to do anything wrong. They locked me up, put me in federal prison, or federal lockup. But these people need to be in jail. This man committed attempted murder and paid some money and got out. I don't know who the prosecutor was, but this Negro should have went to jail. He should have had to pay compensation, and his ass should have been in jail. But Blacksit helped them, didn't they? I don't know. Go on their page and ask Marshmallow Woman. She ain't gonna respond though, because she a coward. She ain't no real G. Repat to the real A, the Gambia. Thank you so much. Okay, so I thought this happened to you. I was confused. No, it did not happen to me. Thank God. I did get assaulted, SR, but I'm good. Jibby and Jai was charged with assault. He was also charged for willfully destroying my property. When I go back, we will be going to court. Yes, and I'm not going to, you assault me, you put your hands on me, you going to jail. I don't care if they send him to jail for 6 months, 1 year, 3 years. I don't care. But his behind needs to be locked up. Because if he so willfully did that in public, because I questioned him, and I told the police what I said. He want to go around and telling people, oh, she paid me $1,000 for sex. But I saw under Shrek's comments that Shrek said, oh, they never did anything. So which one is it? Because Tay don't have $1,000 to pay anyone for sex. If I had $1,000, oh, I'm buying a plane ticket. Y'all know where all my money go to. Hair products, popcorn, French fries, the gym, and plane tickets. Oh, and fitness gear. Yeah. African police doesn't take crime serious. I don't necessarily agree with that, because they're taking my crime. These things that happen, they're taking it seriously. If I was in the Gambia nonstop, these cases will be done. Now, yes, don't get me wrong. Some parts of the judicial system needs help, just like here. Sorry. Some parts of the judicial system needs help, like I said, just like here. And I don't think people can be paid off here like that, unless, well, I don't have enough money to pay nobody off here. Maybe the two Bobs do, but in the Gambia, our money goes a long way. And I don't know, but Kwesi Boy should have got jail time and paid the money. But wait till you see how much money he paid. It wasn't nothing. Always! Even after I got my butt whooped, I was still in high spirits. I mean, I had a little alcohol in my system, but, you know, SR, life is about ups and downs, right? And God, Allah has been too great to me for me to wallow in what's going on. Yes, I get down sometimes and I throw out some workout words, and I'm angry, but then I go to the gym and I leave it all out there on the floor, right? But most importantly, what gets me down is the fact that there are people that are out there that know exactly what happened with this scamming and they won't say anything. That's what makes me angry, right? What person or what people, man, woman, boy, child, have information about an African American, got scammed, this, that, and the third, and just hold on to the information? That I don't get. But yes, Tay always gonna be in good spirits here and there, right? I'm human. But thank you so much, SR, for commenting and watching. All right, this is the last comment, and then we good. Daughter of the Sea, again, thank you so much for tuning in. No one has ever asked to come on my live except for Shrek, and I wasn't letting her ugly behind on here. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I had to do a stab, but thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge. Thank you so much for sharing the whole thing about Ghana, because I'm going to let the FBI know about that too. And I appreciate you. So she says, see, that's culture appropriation, to marry and have 1+ wife in Africa, yet not bring their wives with them. So I think they were talking about African Americans, though. Yeah, I think, let me make sure. Yeah, she said, you ever notice that some African American brothers, but it's true also with Gambians. Hashtag shameful, hashtag you are not fighting alone, hashtag fake polygamy. Thank you, sister. I appreciate you. See, this is why I do like YouTube and social media, because you meet some amazing people. I met some horrible people, y'all. Got cursed out 2 weeks ago in a meeting. Oh my God. Like, I was like, oh, block. I'm trying to help them. Block. I said, oh, it was a mess. It was a hot mess. Oh, it was a hot mess. I'm going to burn the place down. I'm going to burn all. I was with my friend, Purelistic Health, Letitia Long, and I'm like, girl, you hear this? Like, oh. So everybody, I don't know, but I am grateful when I meet like-minded, kindred spirits, people that love each other. They love African people, and they want to help, and I'm not talking about financially, just being there for us. Many of us are going through post-traumatic slave disorder, and we don't even know it, right? Some of us don't even know it. So I'm grateful that I have you all. I'm grateful for the text messages, the phone calls, the comments, the words of encouragement. I appreciate you all. I do. And just know that this too shall pass. Napnala Jedijefy for joining me. So Napnala means I love you. Jedijefy is thank you for joining my live, my lemonade special, y'all. Y'all know when I say lemonade special, it's like, but no more workout words for this one. Hopefully no more workout words, but like I said, when you're dealing with pigs, sometimes you got to get in the mud and get dirty. So that's what I had to do. Aphrodamus report. Thank you for clearing things up. But I think you should do a little bit more research on the word ratchet. And be careful who you call ratchet. Right? I appreciate you saying, don't listen to her ratchetness or something he said, but listen to the words. But don't call me ratchet. When you made a video of me dealing with a crime syndicate, you can't deal with criminals with the way I'm talking now. You can't deal with criminals with having an education and they are just crazy. So be careful who you judge, okay? Because we had conversations, bro. And you know daggone well, I did not pay anyone for sex. You know that. We had that conversation. So I don't know if you're just looking for views or money, but be careful who you talk about, right? Be careful who you talk about, because Tay don't play. So I'm Sally in effect. So I'm Sally out. Deuces.